Hello, everybody, and welcome in to episode 13. Yeah, this is episode 13 of Whispers of the Vampire's Blade. If this is your first time watching for one reason or another, you should check out the YouTube. That's youtube.com/BubTalks. There's a playlist. There are 3 seasons. This is our 3rd season, and I mean, it's going to keep going. So if you need to play catch up, I completely understand. For my players, it's been at least 2 weeks since we last met, and I think we should probably play catch up a little bit. So let's talk about what happened last time. What do you guys remember? What do you remember of our last of our session 12?
I got a rundown of Sera's dating history, and that is the only notes I took. That is the most detailed section of my notes. Like
very important
so far.
Yes, we did have some gal talk late into the evening, which was very important to last session.
Yeah, and I tried to wingman Anju a little bit and was like, oh, your other hoes are so sketchy.
Crazy.
Yeah. I was like, me personally, I like my men not to be stalkers, but like, you do you, queen.
Yeah, we
did that.
That was pretty accurate. Yeah, we had a separation of rooms. We saw in room 1 that was to be Cain and Anju. Room 2, it was kind of like ladies' night. They were there having a sleepover, Stanley cups and tea the entire time. And then room 3 was the solo experience as read by Ivan and his inner monologue. The rooms were very different. Ivan had a moment to speak with Keeper. And this is the voice that occupies the centermost of his inner monologue. It's kind of strange to me. I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but it's interesting to watch the dichotomy of Ivan grow to accept this voice inside of him. Because last session he was like, hey, Keeper buddy, I hope I did okay today. Right? It was like almost looking for parental approval. And I'm not sure if anybody else kind of caught on to that. But when it started, it was significantly more negative. It was very, very dark, controlling even, manipulation at its central core. And now they've come to some sort of, I hazard to say a flaccid agreement, but they're sort of working a bit more in tune together. In the ladies' room, there was the discussion of boys. That did occur. It was relationships and laundry. All of it was aired. Some things were important. We learned about the connection of Hal. We learned that Marian had a meet and greet with Hal, even if for only briefly, and has discovered a little bit about Cohen. And yes, they did. They talked about Anju. How did things go in Anju and Cain's room?
I basically was like, don't talk to me, let's go to sleep.
Yeah. That was pretty accurate. There was some tensions, right? There was some nervousness because Cain afforded Anju this much. He said, I snore. You have to deal with that. And he's like, I mean, your body's different. He's like, no, I still snore. You are stuck with that. And Anju, with hesitation and trepidation, lay beneath or to the side of the bed and wondered what the conversation or the topic was in the ladies' room.
No reason.
And Cain was like, well, they're probably talking about their lovers, Anju.
Yeah, no, Cain was like, they're probably talking about anyone but you. I was like, yeah, you're probably right.
Wait,
yes.
Last session is when Frost finally failed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. Thank you for doing that.
He did. He had a bit of a crash and burn. Yeah. Who did he speak with?
He spoke with Grim. What is it? Grim? she's the person hosting the ball.
The ambassador,
Her
name is
Krell.
Nea Krell.
Oh, wait, why did I say Grim?
I don't know. But you knew you were talking about, and I got there as well. So yes, you were discussing. He met with Nea Krell. He went to the embassy to have the early meet with Nea, and it did not go as he anticipated it going. How, from an outward perspective, because I know that everybody sort of watched, I was witnessing each of you live that moment. What did that look like above board to you guys, in your opinion?
I don't know how he snuck off without taking us, because we had a plan that we were going to go, or like 3 of us, and I was using the restroom, and when I came back, he was talking to Krell. But he didn't get back the mark, which I wanted from the king, that we showed the guardsmen to get an audience with her in the first place, because Bub said we would have an opportunity to get that back. So that was what I was going to press him to do.
Yes.
And I couldn't do that once he was already there.
I believe
I don't think
it was returned by Lens.
Oh, did we? Maybe
Yes.
I missed that.
That
right
was the attendant to Nair Krell.
Okay.
Upon the exit
You and
of
Chad
the
were both
embassy.
screaming about it, so we kind of.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, we didn't get any invitations. Any more
Correct, you did not.
invitations?
No.
They said that they had all been sent out already, and that we found out they have magical marks on them that kind of identify, like, the one we had has like a dragon on it, and we got
Yes.
it from a red dragon person. So
You got it from Sasha.
yeah, it seems pretty obvious.
They're like
Yeah.
watermarked, which you don't really know how it works, but magic was probably in play here.
Mhm.
Did she try to empathize with the situation? Like, was she at least sympathetic to the needs of Ivan? Break that down, like, if you can, for those that are watching.
Respectfully, she shut him the fuck down. He was trying to bard in every way that he could bard, and I personally went through this thing of, like, as somebody who also lives their life relying on charisma, it was really nice to see it not work for once.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, this is awesome. Like, Ivan needs to be humbled like this. And then I was also like, wait, the plan though?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? But yeah, he was trying different tactics. He even tried to use his, like, magical icky creature thing on her. And that didn't work either. Like, he was trying everything and nothing was phasing her. So very fun to see.
Yeah, was not getting through. There was a particular insult that she flung his way that stuck with him, because he mentioned it at least 3 other times in the session. Do you remember what the insult was that he used? She called him.
Like,
Go ahead.
wasn't it like piss-eating ant or something?
A pissant.
It was something.
It's just
Pissant.
Yeah, you're just being a whiny pissant. You're being so small. You're being so small. She had a lot to emphasize. She had a lot to also empathize with him, because similarly above board, she comes from a lower station. She's of an older age, and she had to do a lot of the same thing that he's doing. Is born out of wedlock from a lower station, and basically had to kick and claw her way to her position. And she's there. So in a lot of ways, they're mirror images of each other, but one is just a few decades ahead of the other. That's about it. But he came back, tail between his legs, with angel food cake. How did that go in the explanation to each of you?
Pouting, as usual.
As usual?
I mean, we just realized
when is
that
Ivan not pouting. At least this season, that's all he fucking does.
True.
He's brooding for sure. I think he broods a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, his situation's sticky. It's not easy, right? Like, I don't think anybody's particular situation is free of baggage, but he's taken on something. He just learned, right, that this thing that's infecting him, this thing that's taken over him, or at least that's living inside of him, is a god. It's part of the Dark Six, the fall of the fallen pantheon. Yeah.
Great.
What
do you know about the Keeper? What do you know now?
Pub taught me a lot today. I had a lore catch-up session because I had no idea what was going on at all. Like all the way down, including our current circumstances. I was like, so he explained everything to me.
You're so real for that.
I understand now.
I mean, it's important, and I extend this to each of you. If at any point you feel like you're confused about the stakes, or you just don't know what's happening lore-wise, or something, you're like, "But this was cool, but I don't understand the motives or reasons." Like, can you catch me? I'm here. I'm always here for you. So just ask. I'm happy to explain. But what do you know about Keeper? What is Keeper? What? Tell me more. Give me. I'm ignorant and naive. Tell me about Keeper.
He is the god of greed and consumption.
Yeah.
Made manifest. And he is gradually snacking his way through the world.
Yes, he is.
He's got kind of a leisurely pace. He's not really trying to consume everything because he understands that if he does that, then there will be nothing left to eat. But he's... You explain this to me. He's the only one who's able to move souls from
Delur,
the plane of the dead.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And he can move them out. But he can't go there.
He can't go there. Correct.
Yeah.
He can't go there, but he found a way to basically steal away food, right? To steal away as much as he possibly could to feed himself. He's the only person that's capable of that. Yeah, Ben, you are just a tad quiet, I think. Like, if it sort of sounds like your gain may have fallen a little bit.
It's literally... It should not... I'm at 100% on my PC. Okay, is that a lot better?
We've definitely brought up the decibels, for sure.
Like, I don't know. Is it something in Zoom?
No, I don't think it's in Zoom.
I am up pretty high over here.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Check.
It's nice when you're eating it. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just eat the mic a little bit.
just get in there, buddy. It's all right. So knowing that he is the god of consumption, the god of greed and gluttony, made manifest, does he have an agenda?
Yeah, he's got beef with Tiamat.
Probably because she got out. If he has, yeah, he's probably pissed that she escaped that plane. And
Okay,
That's a good point. Yeah.
Doesn't like that she's not there. That's where she belongs.
yeah, that is a point to be made. Yeah, of course, he can't possibly feast upon her if she leaves. It's not like a regular human soul, though, right? Tiamat is, how do I say this? On top of just not being a traditional soul, there is no traditional birth, right? In your progenitor story, you have the 3 dragons. Kyber killed Cerberus, making the cosmos as you know it. Eberron, the older brother, was like, yo, that wasn't cool, and basically suplexed him into a nightmare and encircled his body, creating the dark place. It created the core of the planet that you're on. The surface, which was Eberron, was the name of the dragon. This is the canonical progenitor story. But it's not really a story. It's not just a myth. It's truth for their world. Kyber's desire for freedom birthed the image of Tiamat. Tiamat is an idea made real through the will of one of the progenitor dragons. So you can't really kill an idea. You might be able to banish it. You might be able to move it from place to place. But Tiamat will persist. And that's kind of the situation here. But that's okay. That's more of that onion to peel back at a different time. So you've got Keeper. You have Ivan has returned, and he's expressed that he's failed. There was a lot of banter. There's even some argument about the best methods of acquiring tickets from that point. And I realize, above board, that there is some choice paralysis, because for the first time in as many as 3 seasons, you guys have officially been flung into the sandbox of having to make your own decisions. There's no right.
It is hard.
There's no wrong. And there's many ways to get in. So it's challenging. I know it's challenging. I know it's hard because when I ran through this more than 20 years ago, even I was like, this is kind of difficult. Like, what do I do? But there is no right. There is no wrong. There is just the way you choose.
Wait, It's not always like this.
Oh no.
Like,
This is the first time he's given us like a situation that we have to we have to come up with how we get into the situation. Normally the situations just kind of happen to us. This is the first like D&D puzzle box where like we have to be creative.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is why we didn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's like go to A, go to point A, go to point B, get the thing, you know, and then it'll happen along the way.
What a kind intro of you, Bub. Thank you for starting this when I got here.
What'd I tell you, Ben? I told you the same way. I was like, you know who's got a rough? Squid. She's coming into this fresh like this. So yeah. You guys inevitably settled on a couple of paths. So it was going to split. The party was going to split. We saw Ivan and Sera decide that they were going to collectively gather all of your outfits for the Masquerade Ball because it's tonight. The rest of you decided that you were going to head to House Cannith to speak to the Baron, Merrix de Cannith. Therein lies a question. What are you going to say to get an audience with the Patriarch of the house?
Well, originally, were we going to use Ivan's status to see him? So I don't really know the new plan.
We're working
also
for. Hold on. So right now we're working for the Dark Lanterns, the Black Lanterns.
Black Lanterns, or Dark Lanterns. You're right. Sorry, not.
But that's not exactly something we can. It's not something we can name drop.
Correct.
They're secret.
Yeah.
Just a side note, also, like during our discussions last session, we had the idea, or not really we, but the keeper had this idea to like consume people to get
as
into
he does.
Oh, God,
and we kind of had a bit of a moral dilemma where Ivan and I were like, yeah, we can consume some like shitty rich people, and like the rest of you were like, that doesn't seem like a good idea. We don't know.
I remember two things. There were two quotes that I pulled directly from it. I even wrote it in my notes, which for the record, my notes for the last 13 sessions are 53 pages long. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Of the two quotes that I pulled away from last session was, wait a minute, aren't you supposed to be a paladin? And Cobalt
really
going,
up, huh?
I'll kill a gnome.
I'll kill him. I don't care.
That wasn't about the keeper though. That was like if we try to sneak in and they wanted to fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. If they try to stop us. I suggested to use the keeper to do very easy, not so bad things.
Yes.
I was like, hey, Anju, why don't you like use your deal with him, whatever he wants, instead of hunting down your dude trying to get you and saving your family? Why don't we use it to get into this party instead? And then they were like, why don't we just kill a couple of people in line? And I'm like, no. Those people are innocent. You know, maybe I just get it where I could like make magical seals for us so I could make forgeries or something. I was trying to come up with some kind of idea that was like, well, we could use the evil guy just a little bit because it's for the greater good. And they're like, let's feed him. Let's go all in. So,
correct.
Yeah. It's, there's a lot of it's a complicated choice.
It is. This is difficult because there is not necessarily an immediate wrong way to get in. Yeah. Some people would say that there's some moral ambiguities, right? There's some gray spaces, and those that aren't necessarily limited to their alignment have that freedom. Your situation is rare because your god isn't going to be mad at you for hurting people that have mayhaps deliberately had hands in the death of many. You're not going to be punished for that. That being said, it does look a little wild to the rest of the party when she's like, I mean, we just killed some people. It's cool. Like, Well, it's whatever. But that's fine. You have time to figure it out. Did I miss anything important from our last session?
Somebody said it in chat. I think the keeper mentioned some invites, but I don't necessarily remember that. The keeper said, "Hey, don't those gnomes say they have 3 invites?" Was that real?
That's how last session ended. The session ended with a man and a woman. They were gnomes. They were presumably husband and wife. They entered into the tailor, where we saw Sera and Ivan collecting their outfits. And they were recognized as attendees to the gala that evening, to the masquerade ball. They collected masquerade outfits. And as they left, we saw Ivan's eyes trailed to them as a possibility. You know that they're going to the ball. That's 2 tickets.
I mean, are they going to check our tickets once we're in there? I feel like once we're in there, we're all dressed up. We fit right in.
Yeah, and we
just
found out
gotta
that they
get in
were
there.
they're magically watermarked. And so we either have to get the invitations of people that they won't recognize, or kind of stunt on them and be like, pardon you. Or we take the invitations, we get into them, they come in and are like, actually, I'm this person. Thank you very much. And who's going to deny them? They are that person.
Sure.
Or we talked about making fake ones and then me attempting to sow thought in the guard's brain and be like, this invitation is real and you love it and you want to let us in so bad. And then they do that. That is also an option we had and discussed. We were just kind of going in circles last session.
It's
Like,
true.
That sounds like a good, because I feel like we're going to have to just pick something and go with it by the end of, but maybe not the end of this session, because I don't know if we want Ivan to help with the decision making, but I like that. He can cast invisibility, so he could make me invisible and I could go in and then I could let you guys in like a sideway, something like that. We could attack it from multiple angles. If we forge a couple of invites and then you use that to try to just get through the front door.
We could always try to blackmail House Cannith too. Because it's their fault. The forges and the Mournlands and the Warforged are all fucked up, and we know all about that. And we could be like, "Hey, we're gonna tell everybody."
That is true. We do know that House Cannith had,
and we know the location of the forges, and we know how they were doing it. So all we need is an excuse to get in front of the person, and we could just say that we have very valuable information regarding Warforged or some relics, something we know that they're interested in. And then when they invite us in, we're like, "Oh, actually, we're blackmailing you, bitch." Kind of deal.
Offer on the table, if we were going to get in as Ivan, I technically can look like Ivan. And then I'll just, take off my shirt and be like, "Oh, look at me. I'm a bard."
Oh my God.
And then it'll work. It'll be fine. We could do that. But then you have to do the blackmailing part because I don't have the context for that.
You're going to need someone else with high charisma there. Who might that be?
What's our charisma looking like right now, guys? On our characters here. Are we allowed to discuss that?
I mean, above board, yeah, of course you can. You just can't facilitate that as in-game transactional.
Okay.
You're going to know who has the ability to win over someone in a conversation, or someone who's naturally more beautiful or handsome. They tend to bend people's whims more often.
I got 13 charisma.
I have pretty good charisma as a paladin. 16.
Mine's 12.
Okay, you're not talking to anybody.
And my diplomacy is +7.
I'm extremely charismatic. I'm at an 18.
Oh, there it is. See, I told you, Bubs, I was going to make her talk to everybody.
True.
I
Why?
figure she had some. It can't be worse than when Frost does it. So because he sends us in
can't.
crazy places. So
Not wrong.
Oh.
Not wrong. I believe this is a real possibility. So I think without further ado, I think we sort of we peel back the lighting and we set our scene and see what's happening with our group right now. But before we pick up right inside of the tailors, chat, if you decide that you wish to help out today, you can do so through the powers of gifted subs. Every time we hit 10 gifties, it gives the players luck rerolls. We're currently sitting at 15, so 5 away from our second, and then so on and so forth until they have 5. If you wish to help, awesome. If not, you can let them suffer. They'll figure it out. Our session begins not at the tailors, but instead back at the Leaky Quill. Things look a little different. We see Marian. We see Sera, long since asleep, back to back in their beds. We see Ivan, curled tightly in his own bed. When we peer into the first room, this is where we see Cain, nestled and snoring auspiciously, quite loud, but where we would expect to see the cat, Anju, minding his own in his curled up position, twitching. Instead, we just see an open sleeping bag, an open bedroll. He's not there. Ben, you've decided that you were going to take an opportunity to sneak away.
Yeah.
Describe to me what this looks like.
Imagine a 5 foot something bipedal cat sneaking down the hallway, just one door down to Ivan's room. As quiet as I can, which is not a problem for me. So, nothing fancy. I'm just tiptoeing.
You move
But
carefully.
Once he's sure that everyone is asleep and it's the dead of night, Anju is going to sneak down the hallway to Ivan's room.
Of course. It's not far. You know that you need to move at most 15 feet. Carefully pad your way across the floors, the naturally wooden floors, as much as you possibly can. Every sense of creak seems to fall weakly under your natural step. You utilize skills that you've honed to a science. It's just too easy for you. You find your way to the door. You slowly begin to push upon to find that Ivan failed to latch or lock or put anything in there that might stop someone from entering. Blink even said, you should probably be careful. Lock your doors. May not be the safest space for you to stay, but it's a space. But you push in, and there you'll find Ivan resting upon his bed. What do you do now?
Anju will kneel down and laugh at the amount of drool that is running down the side of Ivan's face. And he'll let out a belabored sigh as he considers one last time what he's about to entertain. And then do I have to touch his hand or anything? Isn't that it? I have to...
You just have to touch skin.
Yeah. With trying not to wake him up, Anju will just put his hand on Ivan's hand.
The moment that you begin to connect, you feel your senses begin to swirl and you feel the resonating tone rise in the back of your throat, the length of your spine, and into your mind, as if they're hovering just behind your ear. and for a moment, you feel the breath of a foreign individual behind you, someone that you know is not there.
I was wondering if you'd find your way to me.
Can I see him at all?
You glance around the room, fervently so, expecting to see an apparition, a shadow, something bent to at least blur the immersion in front of you, something to change your perspective, and you are afforded nothing. It's then that you're convinced that he's speaking with you.
What can I do for you, Anju?
I considered your offers, and you didn't seem to offer me anything that I need, but I have a counteroffer. I have some things that I do need that I can't seem to figure out how to fix on my own.
I'm listening.
There's an old friend, a Warforged, named Scout.
Yes, I can see memories, visions of someone that Ivan held dear.
Yeah.
And what would you have me do?
First of all, this stays completely between us. No one can find out about this. This never happened. That's my first condition.
Secrets. Such is the way of a rogue. It's your nature, after all. Please,
Yeah.
enlighten me. What should I do about this scout?
We were responsible for the death of Scout's creator, who had promised them that they could have their memories back. They don't know who they were before they became a Warforged. And we revoked that opportunity. I want to reverse that. I want to give Scout their memories back. I want Scout to remember who they are. And I want them to forget what happened in the Mournlands. I want them to I want you to at least leave an opening for forgiveness. And maybe a reunion. But I can't think of any other way to undo this.
So
Except for whatever
your
fucking god magic is.
Your
Sorry, it's my first time
wish
speaking to a god.
is to free the mind of the trauma caused by yours. To afford a space and freedom for friendship to return. That is sweet. And you wish for their memories to return. So is this an
Yes.
exchange then? You want for some memories to be gone, but to illuminate others.
Yeah. I don't know if we need to erase any memories. If we can just Scout didn't know the extent of what was going on. And it turns out that their creator was not really all they were cracked up to be. And the forces that actually caused the creator to be killed were a little bit out of our control. And I would, if they could just understand that. Then maybe they could forgive, and then maybe, I don't know, one day we would see them again. But I don't know. I know you know, how much legalese are we getting into here? I don't want to...
How much legalese do you desire?
None. It's my least favorite thing on the planet, actually.
And what is it you've come to offer me short of your beggings?
What do you want?
Most of what I desire, most of what I need, and wish to have, I have right here. I have with Cain now. And I definitely have it with Ivan. If it would be of convenience to you, I think I would like some time. You understand, to stew upon your demands.
Don't you exist outside of time?
So then
How's
you
that
wish for
work?
me to calculate exactly what the bill will be. Is that it?
Yes? I suppose if you need time, that's fine. There was the one thing that you had brought up that would still be very helpful. And I don't... It's something that I feel like I might have a chance to repair on my own, but it's a little more important to leave up to a gamble.
You're talking about
want
the altering and the mending of a relationship with a one Sera.
No. Yeah. First of all, I don't need your help with that. Fuck you. Secondly, ew. Absolutely not. I'm talking about my family. I'm talking about protecting my family from my nemesis that wants to murder... What?
You believe that your grandfather isn't capable of handling a small problem that you wish not to deal with, that you turned a blind eye to. When is your family mattered, Anju? You've known for a while now that your family has gone missing, and yet you care in this moment. But I'm the disgusting one because I can mend a relationship that you wish and crave so dearly for. But if we're talking about disgusting, don't you find it a bit ironic that you wish to alter the memory of a dear friend, one you almost view as a child, your own child? How
It's not the same.
natal of you. Very parent-like, if I can say so myself.
Thanks.
These things can be arranged, Anju. And your judgments, your slander and your curses, those are for you. Because I've heard infinitely worse. Far longer. Your wishes can be arranged. I just wish a moment to calculate. I wouldn't want to overcharge you.
How noble.
Thank you.
No, take all the time you need.
With this in mind, are you accepting a connection so that I may reach out when I've come to a determined price?
What if I accept a connection and then I say no? What if the price is too great?
Then it will be just that. We can renegotiate.
Anju stops and thinks about it for a second. Thinks about Scout. Thinks about his family. Thinks about the party and all of our other problems. Okay. I agree.
We'll be speaking soon.
And the connection floods from your mind. That buzz on the back of your mind runs down the nape of your neck. It jumps just beyond your throat, and it fades. There you see you're just touching just enough skin to build that connection. And as you slowly break the bridge between yourself and Ivan, you slip back through the door, undetected, tracing your steps backwards again, avoiding every creak, lying back down, and waking up the next day. Our camera turns. It moves back into the current timeline. We find ourselves in the day. Still early enough in the day, admittedly. But we are in the tailor's. We're picking up clothing, masquerade outfits. You've just witnessed, Sera, that Ivan seems to turn his head, and they traipse and follow a series of gnomes, a man and a woman. And as you turn back to collect your costumes, your outfits for the ball that very evening, you lean back to ask for some help because you're carrying not one or two, but 5 full masquerade pound outfits. Ivan is gone. You heard no chime of the doorbell. You heard no steps of his feet. He has simply vanished.
He's gonna leave me with like 50 pounds of ball gown wear to carry by myself through these streets that I don't know. Sera is like upset, huffing and puffing.
Sure.
Looking around for Ivan, like, okay, Ivan, funny, haha. Okay, I know you just like to be a little shit, but we actually need to go now. We have to get ready.
You pause. You wait for the prank to resolve itself. You even afford him a moment to laugh out loud. But you are met with the sounds of people moving outside. The tailors riveting hands as they seem to move and interchange between stitch and needle both. But Ivan is not to be found.
Oh my gosh. Either 1, something totally distracted him, or 2, he got kidnapped.
Maybe he died.
You think back to just the last moments where you were discussing the importance of him inheriting. He wanted to inherit his father's fortune so that he could disperse it, not to lord over the top of it, but to disperse it because of the means that money was acquired. It's through war profiteering. He discussed what it meant to acquire these tickets and was willing to do anything necessary, even if it meant eating the rich. And you just watch him. House of Hospitality Gnomes, that you are now aware will be attending tonight's masquerade ball. And he disappeared moments after they left.
I saw them Notes. I remember them. Okay. Either he wanted to get something out or they took him. Maybe they recognized him. That. Well, this is a problem that he's gone like less than 24 hours before we have to go to this big event that we really need him, the one noble person of our entire group. But it's fine. This is a problem that I'm going to deal with in time, but I will give him a few hours before we start panicking completely. And I will take these clothes. I'm a strong woman, so I will carry them myself back to the Leaky Quill.
How far away is the tailors?
It's not far. It's not super far. You're in like just off Dock District, and you know that you need to move. It's basically like 3 streets over into the bazaar. So it's not going to take you very long. It's just cumbersome, really, because you don't want to crush any of the dresses, or you don't want to crush any of the mask pieces themselves. So you have to be delicate about it, and it's going to take a moment to do so. But I want to know, Tracy, what does Sera do when you arrive back to the Leaky Quill and you find that Ivan is not there? Do you stay and wait, or do you rush off to find the others? What does that look like?
Ivan is not here. Okay.
I'm imagining I would Anju would be outside just
No.
some sun enjoying. Is it no?
No, you went with the others to House Cannith.
Oh, we left already. Okay.
Yeah, you guys left.
Ivan knows how important this is. If it was something he needed to attend to, he would have informed me, but while I was picking up the dresses. So clearly this means it's something bad. He was probably kidnapped. So I am going to try to find everybody else.
Okay, sure. All right. So you know where they've gone. It's not difficult to find House Cannith. They wanted to go to a singular location. So with this in mind, do you just comfortably and slowly walk, or do you kind of make haste?
I very gently place all of our gowns on our beds, nicely, neat, ready for everybody to get changed into later. And then I immediately run out of the room, down the streets with haste.
Got it. That's what I needed to hear. Perfect. So you make haste. Yeah, and you're going to be a bit of a sight, right? Like, let's just look at this from the third person's perspective. You are a human paladin in full armor in a gnomish city.
Tall woman.
Yeah, tall. Just you have a giant weapon. You have a flaming arm. You kind of look scary. Like, some of these people, they're gonna part. Okay, they're gonna give you enough of a split here that you're gonna be quick about this. You're definitely going to arrive late, but you're not really sure what that looks like. But as you start running, we see the camera move up over the top of the city as it pans over Trollenport, where we see the arrival of Marian, the arrival of Anju and Cain, to the gates of House Cannith. When you arrive here at this particular scenario, let me just describe it for you in a ways that it kind of paints a picture. The streets here are dry and sunlit. The pale stone of Trollenport's upper walkways gleaming under the early day. Ahead stands the unmistakable facade of House Cannith rising from the square. Not ostentatious, but exact enough. Every line of the building is too sharp. It is too perfect, as though it was sketched by the hand of a master artisan and then brought into being. After all, House Cannith is the maker's mark. The massive doors, each one inlaid with the veins of dragon shard that glimmer faintly and stand open to activity within. And outside, you can hear the clamor, the chatter and hum of last-minute preparations. Not for battle or for business, but for a masquerade ball. Apprentices are rushing clothes past in most directions. Crystalware and bolts of silk seem to be guided. You're not entirely sure why, because not everyone of House Cannith is going to arrive. They only have so many tickets. It was made very clear. Still, gilded masks, still unfinished, carried carefully in a variety of padded cases. The air smells of lacquer and polish here, and you can tell this all from the front gates. What do you do?
What was the original reason we were coming here? What was currently the plan?
Need tickets.
Yeah. Is that it? Is that the extent of the plan so far?
Well, go ahead.
Well, you have information, right? So like we could allegedly maybe like blackmail, you said, maybe for a ticket, or like a different route that doesn't involve blackmail potentially.
Yes,
if
but only
anyone has
because
any
they're
ideas.
awful people. They're a terrible family.
Do we still have the evidence? Or did we give that away?
We
I don't
we
remember.
have our knowledge and we have information, the coordinates of the Warforged facility and what happened there. And
Yeah,
who
we
is
know that-
responsible for the Mournlands.
Yeah. Basically,
So
And we know that they're interested in magical artifacts or the schematics for creating the Warforged. So if we dangle that in front of them with someone as charming as Marian, then perhaps we can gain an audience and then strike while the iron's hot.
Can I get a knowledge nobility, please, from the three of you?
it's not great
Yeah.
from me.
Anju with an 11, Cain with a 25, and Marian with a 15. Just for clarity, you guys do have one luck reroll if you desire to use it at any point. So, Cain, despite what you just said, and this may not change what you've just said, House Cannith suffered the largest catastrophe pretty much known to the greater kingdom, right? Just the greater lands. And it was the day of mourning. Anyone who was functionally inside of Sire at the time either died or became horrific aberrations and monsters, living spells, that sort of thing. Those people were deeply involved with the events transpiring around the Forge, around White Hearth, and some of the nesting facilities in that place. The others were operating outside of other homes and were not so directly tied to House Cannith. So that anyone right now that still bears the title De Cannith likely had no hand in the events that led to the day of mourning.
Right. But they're still trying to get the schematics for the... What was
Correct.
that girl's name that was on the run? Can I do a wisdom check or something for that?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me it's memory, so go ahead and hit your wisdom, please. 21 is really, really, really good. So the name that you're looking for is Eladrin, Lady Eladrin Devown.
Yes. She's part of House Cannith, and she's the one who sent us on the mission for the Artificer. So maybe we could name drop. Maybe we could name drop. Is it Elador?
Eladrin.
Eladrin. Yes, that
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, me too. Totally.
I wasn't there,
Eladrin.
but I bet it was great.
It was horrifying.
She sent us on a mission to the Mournlands to look for some schematic that they had lost.
The walls were begging us to kill them.
She seemed to be running from something or needing to get out of Sean rather quickly.
Do we think she'd be there? Because do we go in and say like, hey, Eldrin, we need a chat, shoddy. Like, what happens? What is that? Is that the plan? Is that go in and then be like, you did this bad thing, give us your ticket, like what, or like bring us this +5. What? How
Yeah,
do how?
is it give us get us entry to this ball, or else we go public with, this big political wartime secret that kind of didn't involve any of you.
Exactly.
Like, who's
Precisely, unless you have a better idea. I'm sick of being the brains of this operation, you know? It's
You're a
very
wizard.
stressful.
Okay, I'll work on that. Thank you for the note. But I mean, I'm in for that. I just, it's not like Eldrin's gonna look at me and particularly be afraid.
She may not be here, but the name might, ring some bells with them, or just pique their curiosity, where they might talk to us at least.
So we're walking up and saying, we would like an audience with this
The Chancellor?
house. With the Chancellor. Great word.
Am-
We would
am-
like.
Ambassador, which is it?
I
Wait.
don't know.
The highest representative.
Krell? Talking
Well,
about
no,
Krell? Or...
Krell,
No,
Krell,
Krell's
no,
not
yes.
They're the leader of
Kenneth.
the...
Krell is an ambassador, but she's not House Cannith.
Right.
Yes, she's who's hosting the party later. Who big bad vampire boy Lucan is trying to.
Yeah.
I'm literally making a text document right now, and I'm gonna start writing every name down.
That's good.
I'm doing this. I don't have my notes. I'm trying. There's so many words I don't know right now.
Lindgren. What's the name of the guy we're looking for, Bubs?
You're looking for the patriarch of House Cannith. His name is
Patriarch.
his status is Baron. His name
Baron.
is Merrix, Merrix, D' Cannith, Cannith. Baron Merrix de Cannith.
Oh. I didn't realize it was like a D' Cannith, and I thought you were just like saying the Cannith weirdly, like the Cannith or something. I understand a lot better now. Thank
Easy
you.
mistake.
I don't need to take notes. I remember things very well. I have trouble with names specifically.
Yeah.
It's the names I have trouble with, but
Mm.
I remember what they're doing and where they're at. I just can't remember their damn names.
I mean, we worked for them before, right?
You technically work for Eladrin. That's Elaydrin, Eladrin, Devown. So it's D''Vown. Eladrin Devown.
Well, I guess I'm wondering if, we have rapport with them that we, instead of trying to extort them, we could
Let's
explain
say
the
that we have.
situation and say that
We
we
could-
need help, and they could
We
be
could
like,
say we have useful information regarding some of their lost artifacts, schematics that we were working under Lady Eldrin, and that we would like an audience to discuss it. And then we get in there, we could have Marian tell them, "Hey, we have information about the Moorlands for you, perhaps. Would you
Does
trade
this
it for some
atrocity
tickets?"
ring any bells?
And then if they're like, we aren't interested, we'll be like, well, we're gonna go tell everyone then.
We're gonna take it to the papers. I love this.
Then we blackmail. If they don't want to trade for information, then we blackmail.
But maybe I'm just saying, do we just so above table? Do we have rapport with these guys at all?
Let's
Like,
find out.
we worked with them
I don't know.
before.
I don't know if they know.
Historically,
we worked for this
so
one
far,
girl.
you worked
Trying to remember what we
for
did.
Lady Eladrin, and she put you onto the first mission. Upon your arrival and return to discuss whether or not you had succeeded, you returned to inform her that you failed.
Yes.
She met with you a second time, saying that you had an opportunity at redemption.
Okay.
You needed to find the second schematic. She couldn't stay. She gave you the handy haversack, right? The bag. It had the note with all the
Right.
stuff in it and the money. She said if you complete this task, you'll be wealthy beyond your wildest dreams. We'll give you basically anything that you could demand. But she had to flee. She was being chased. by the Emerald Claw.
Who we're now working for.
No, we're working for
No,
Black
for the
Lantern.
land.
Right. Emerald Claw's
Black
different.
Lantern.
Emerald Claw's
Emerald Claw's the people that we tried to
terrorists.
torture and then I killed with evil magic.
Terrorists.
Wild magic.
That's
from
correct.
Tiamat.
Yeah,
Right.
we don't like them.
Right.
Correct. They are not the good guys. If there were guys
Are
to be
they-
good.
Are they vampires or no?
No, they're not.
No.
Okay.
However,
Because you never know who's
the
a vampire.
Emerald Claw has someone working for them that you have met that you believe is a vampire. His name is Brother Garrow.
That's Brother Garrow, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, that's why I'm
yes.
thinking vampires.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I love
That's
that we had like
creepy
a
as hell.
2-hour lore dump earlier today, Bub, and it's nothing but shit I don't know about already.
Look,
For what it's
we-
worth, in
yeah.
our last 13, this is 13 episodes here. We did 26 last season and then 6 for our first season. You're looking at over 150 hours of content. I can't expect you to remember everything.
Brother
Especially not-
Garrow.
And
Got you
some
on
of
my
us
list
weren't
now.
there.
Correct.
Yeah, which makes it especially hard to remember. That's okay. I'll have the keeper make you remember.
That would be awesome, actually. I would trade for that. I'll sign
Yeah.
up for just
Yeah.
knowledge of all the shit you guys have done.
Just spread our memories around
At a price.
each other. Sick.
But okay,
Well,
so
then- go ahead.
we're going in. We're gonna go up. I'm running through the plan because we've decided apparently that I'm the spokesperson, even though I'm the only person who wasn't there. So this is a really great choice that we came to as a group with you at the brains. Cain, just reminder, this was your idea. I did not
I
volunteer for
am
this.
not gentle with words.
I like to think that like there was like a solid 20-minute powwow where like we were trying to explain all of the things that happened before, so you have the context to. It's okay. You can just roll for it. We've taught you everything now.
We've taught me everything. So, plan is go up, go, hey there, house to Kenneth. It's us. We worked with Eladrin, and we know about
Yeah.
some missing schematics that we would like an audience with Patriarch Baron Merrick's to Kenneth.
It's okay. Cain will be standing right behind your shoulder, just mumbling the things you're supposed to say, like quietly.
That was fantastic. You nailed it.
It's perfect. That's what I was
I
gonna
couldn't
say.
say it better myself.
I had to say the posture shift was pretty fantastic. Hey there. Like
It is.
I think Marian's just watched like Ivan Bard a little bit,
Yeah.
and so is like kind of is probably gonna try to put on this like overly confident persona today, which is very different than. And it's not. I don't know if it's gonna be great, but we're gonna try it.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Be nice until they're rude, then threaten them.
I think I feel like threaten's kind of a you guys thing, you know? You're a dragon
Anju can threaten them.
cat.
Anju's like
Yeah.
not even look. Anju doesn't even look up. He just like thumbs up.
Yeah. Me and my menacing animal crew, you know? Like, it's a little more scary than me.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
very, very
yeah.
true.
It's like walking alone at night, but you have a big dog. Except
Yeah.
it's a big cat man. It's during the day.
Okay.
Just quick question on the blackmail. Do we have proof? Any sort of evidence?
That's a good
Or are we? Because what's to stop them from just saying like, okay, like. I mean, look. We could still do it, but it just if like digging through the bag. Like, do we have any of the? I can't remember if we have any schematics or anything left.
You do.
We have the schematic of how to put human souls into Warforged. Which
part of it.
right.
It's
We
part
don't
of
have
it.
the whole thing?
At the end of season 2, you guys walked away with basically the tablature, which it sets the schematic to build the piece that basically explains how, and a single schematic. There is technically one schematic still missing, and then the third piece is what was forfeit in season 1. That was given to the Warforged. in exchange for your lives, because he put Hal straight through a stone pillar. And you were like, hey, cool idea. How about you just let us live and we give this to you? And he was like,
take that guy now.
Oh, yeah.
Take him now.
Yeah, you certainly could. But back then it was a different story.
So we do have a schematic. Also, wow, they're doing some messed up stuff. Wowee. Okay. But I got lost in the sauce there. We have the schematic, yay or nay?
You have one of 3 pieces.
Which is like, that is something they would be interested in
Very much
having.
Yeah.
So
Just-
crazy. If we bring this up to them, there's a chance they're going to try to take it, right? If we claim to have it. I mean, we don't have to reveal that information, but I have conceal item, which is like specifically makes it hard. Like if somebody wants to like find a thing that we're hiding, they have to go up against my sleight of hand. So I don't know if that would work here. I don't know if you can use I don't know if you can use conceal
We might
item
need to
with
whip it
the
out, though.
haversack. Yeah. Okay, dude, sure. I like the plan. We've got something that they want. We know that they did an atrocity, and you're crushing it.
Well, there. Some
Yeah.
of them.
Who needs Ivan, honestly?
I mean,
Family
probably us, but
It's at this point that you begin to hear the blustering sound of someone running through the streets, the sound of metal, basically clanging upon clanging, and when you turn to witness, Sera is in full tilt run. Huffing and puffing, she comes to a creased stop, more than
You don't see
15,
that every day.
15 feet or so away from you. Sweat beating at the forehead, she's leaned over, kind of grabbing at the knees for a moment. Sera, the floor is yours.
Were you just
Guys.
running?
Ivan's been kidnapped.
What?
by who? Is he okay?
Some gnomes. The entire city is gnomes.
Okay. Can you narrow it down?
Was it the
How do you know?
the trust?
Who was it again that I saw? The ones.
They had marks on them. You didn't really catch names, but they were
Okay.
gnomes. They were attending the house. Let's see. This is going to be a check here. You might even have to use your reroll just to kind of feel the information. Give me a knowledge nobility.
Ability.
17 is good enough. You were able to see a particular design. It was a dragon mark and an emblem that was kind of like at the top knit of their tunic. It was a symbol of House Galanda, the House of Hospitality.
Okay.
Oh,
Is
so
that
there-
very hospitable?
That's what I was gonna say.
I saw him exchanging some glances at them on our way to the shop to pick up our gala attire, and I went in to get all of our outfits, and I saw him like looking at them, then looking at like there was like some sort of exchange of glances happening, and knowing Ivan and how important this evening is going to be for us, I would assume if he had some business to attend to, he would have walked into the shop really quick and been like, "Hey, Sera, gotta go. I'll be back in, in an hour. I gotta go talk to House Galanda." Nope. I walked outside with 2 tons of fabric and masks, and there was no Ivan to be
Where are
found.
they?
The outfits are safely at the leaky quill.
Okay.
That was important that I returned them first before I told you came to tell you all that Ivan's been kidnapped. So
Right.
So okay. I don't know him as well as you guys, right? Okay, not trying to impose in any way here. But if there's 2 things I know about Ivan, 1, seems relatively secretive. Number 1, 2, he's very loud. And I feel like if he was being kidnapped, did you hear a scream? Did you hear him be like, oh no, these gnomes are kidnapping me or
Maybe
something?
he went to dinner with the people that watched our horses.
why wouldn't he say anything? We have a
Because he's
masquerade.
rude.
We have a masquerade to attend this evening, and he is our only noble.
We don't need him.
I mean, I agree.
Couldn't even
It's a
get us
problem.
tickets.
I agree that it's a problem that he's gone. I'm just leaving it open to the possibility that he's doing something stupid and reckless. You know,
He's most assuredly doing that.
None of you are concerned at this point that Ivan is nowhere to be found.
He has a god of greed inside of him.
He says this. You guys are saying this out loud, and as he's saying this, like you see people are like, "What is going? What?" Like people that you kind of form a bit of a crowd.
Anju, like, mind your business.
Sorry, we're running lines for a play.
We have a bounty on us.
That is also a line from the play.
I'm sure he'll turn up. He's very capable. It is a little worrisome.
He'll just let the keeper eat someone's brains or something if he gets into a sticky situation.
You know, in a weird
That's
way,
from our play.
It's about a brain eating.
Brain eating demon, Lord God.
It's also
It's
a musical. Go Cain. Your song.
Yeah,
But okay, yeah. Here's what I will say. Am I worried about Ivan? Constantly. But I think that maybe this is a moment where we give it a little bit. Not that I don't trust you, Sarah. I think you have fantastic instincts. Okay, but maybe we give it a little bit because he does have, you know, a wonderful demon thing inside of him. Sorry. And maybe that, I think it'll get him out of most situations right now, you know? Things seems pretty like powerful and scary, so I'm not really like that worried about him in a kidnapping situation
he's
against
probably out
gnomes.
schmoozing somebody.
We can't stop what we're doing to go and babysit him right now. We
He'll
need to
be
get
back.
invitations. He already has one. And he said he wasn't sharing.
Yeah, he really beefed that.
Yeah, I
But
think
we've got a good plan.
I think let's do what we need to do. Let's hold up our part of the bargain. Because if he's just going and flirting with Blink again, you know, because he realized he still has mommy issues and decided to go do that, then we just don't hold up our end of the bargain. I'm mean today. I'm so sorry.
I hope he's still watching, to be honest.
But she's still mad that he took her memories or something. She's getting that out a little bit. I think we hold up our part of the bargain, and then if he's still not home by the time we are done, maybe we sound the alarms and start figuring out what's going on. Does that feel fair?
Yes, I agree. Unless Sera says there's more pressing matters, if she saw maybe weaponry or something.
No, I suppose we can just let it be for now.
Good. We might need you to intimidate these people once we get inside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. Okay, so we're doing this whole house canna thing now?
We're going to try to bribe them first, and then we'll give them the hard fist if they don't go for it.
All right, that's
Yes.
where I'll step in.
Exactly. Here's
Easy.
your arm.
Can I get a perception, please, from everyone? This is sort of a passive perception. 29 is crazy.
Oh no.
29 is crazy. So we have a 23, a 21, a 29, and a 10. Sarah's laser focus is immediately on the task ahead currently. The others are pretty situationally aware, especially since Cain has now noticed that people are speaking of some sort of god in a play, mind you.
In Minecraft.
In whatever that
We need
means.
to silence.
That's right.
In our new stage play called Minecraft.
That's right. Anju,
Uh.
it's only for a moment. It's only for a moment. And it's a sort of like a supernatural thing. It's a passive perception. You get that feel as if it's more than just glancing eyes. There is some intent. Something here that makes you feel as if someone was honing in on a level that is just beyond a passerby. You can't point out any singular person in the audience. And by audience, I generally just mean the people that are walking by. But you trust your gut. It's a honed instinct, something that you've taken years to perfect. It's what's kept you alive many times. And you're certain that there was some sort of intent just beyond a passerby. It felt malicious, but then it faded rapidly.
It just felt like we were being watched.
Yes.
Did anybody else feel that?
Nope.
Feel
Just-
what? Anger and resentment towards Ivan?
No. There, for just a moment, Anju's like looking out in the crowd, like scanning every single head, trying to see who it might have been. For just a moment, it felt like we were being observed.
Oh, did they finally come for Sera for discarding that ring? Maybe.
I was just thinking that.
I don't know, but it felt like more than just a pair of eyeballs.
Oh, great.
Maybe
the
we
whole
shouldn't
house has
speak
come
so
to kill
freely.
Who's trying to get early access to our play? You have to buy tickets for that.
I love the full sell. It's so good. Joke's on you, Squid. I'm gonna give us a musical episode, and you have to lead it.
No, please. That's just wait till I'm home so I have my tap shoes, please.
Yeah, of course.
At the very least.
Yeah, 100%. I'm so for it. Perfect. Okay.
So I don't see anybody.
No.
I can't put two and two together on that. Just,
No, you're peeking around, right? Like you're using every sense beyond what is just the normal or the native thing, just to try to pick someone up out of the crowd. Any kind of bizarre lurid movements, someone that might be hanging around a bit too long. But people are moving. They're moving like schools of fish, just swaying around you at this point. Because you're kind of weirdos. Aside from the topics at hand, you're sore thumbs. You have lady with flaming arm, lady with shiny silvery straight hair, Catman, and Dragon Man. You might actually be a carnival in town.
This is why I went the play route.
For some reason, I thought you were just gonna be like, "That's
New plan."
showbiz."
we pretend to be an entertainment troupe, and then we Jedi mind trick our way. It's like, we're here to perform.
Okay.
All right, we should probably start moving. I
Yeah.
feel like
Discuss
Anju would want
serious
to like.
topics in private from now on.
Okay.
It's never been a problem before.
Before we move into our next scene, we're going to take a brief break, guys. We're going to run a bit of a fiver so people can do their bio, get some fresh drinks, and when we come back, we'll find ourselves into House Cannith. So be right back, behave, and we'll see you in just a second. And welcome back, everybody. We've returned, and let's dive right back in. Yeah, let's dive right back in. For those of you that still wish to find this to watch from the starting seasons, go back to youtube.com/BubTalks. and find The Forgotten Forge. It's a 6-episode mini-set to see if these players just had the zhuzh, if you will, to see if they could get along and vibe at the table. Then we had season 2, which was Shadows of the Last War. It went a little bit longer, like 24 to 26 episodes, and I think this is probably going to do the same gamut. We're going to run probably 24 to 26 episodes. So let's dive right back in. Here where we are. You've confidently found yourselves striding beyond the gates of House Cannith, beyond the doors inlaid with Dragon Shard itself. What sort of started this whole shebang off? Can't quite escape it. As you enter in and beyond, you're met with some eyes, not quite caustic glares. There's no toxicity in mind, and the doors are open to any of which wish to pass through. What do? Do you stop someone immediately? Do you seek an attendant, someone to guide you?
Go find the most important looking person and talk to them, Marian.
Is there a receptionist?
Okay, most important looking person. So as we're walking in, can I like be looking around? Are there how active are there people?
I'm
Is there
just looking
somebody
for
who's
a
like
bell that
standing?
you can ring.
I mean, yeah,
Is
like
there a
like I was
bell?
explaining previous. No, there's not really a bell. You can see that the apprentices, the existing apprentices, and admittedly some of the staff here is a little thin given the nature of the day of mourning. Most of the apprentices of the family have to be born upon that, and with 95% of House Cannith seeing destruction, you can imagine that the apprentices are nothing more than blacksmiths trying to learn the trade of a maker without having the mark. But the apprentices that they do have, and the attendants that they do have, seem to be rushing various belongings, outfits, crystalware, bolts of silk, gilded masks. It appears that they are planning for their own party. Maybe it's even an after party, given the nature of the masquerade ball itself. House guards and polished half-plate keep an easy watch, but even they seem to be caught up in the mood of the day itself. The way their eyes seem to follow the movement of a few of the guests, there's not a lot of small talk in between them. It might be a smirk. You see an apprentice walk and seem to kick some carpet and begin to tumble, and you see that upturned smirk at the corner of one of their mouths. But then they quickly stiffen their lip and pretend as if they're guarding something.
Can I go over to that specific guard and just be like, excuse me, I know it is an incredibly busy day. Do you have a moment to assist me with something?
Sure. Why don't you, and this is me, I'm going to pass this stick of storytelling to you here. You get to take the DM seats. Caveat. Describe the guard that you're talking to. What do they look like? Are they a gnome? Are they human?
I assumed they were gnome. Because isn't everyone here gnomes?
No. House Cannith are primarily humans.
Oh, we'll talk to a human then. I mean,
Okay.
and then they probably have like armor on stuff. So, but I know I could see enough of their smirk. So I think I would have picked out a guard that like looks a little like cheeky, a little kind of like fun looking, like he'll go with something a little more than others. I picked out one that doesn't necessarily look strict.
Sure, got it. Okay. All right. You find what you believe is the apt target. You've witnessed him sort of smirking, attempting to stifle a laugh as an attendant and an apprentice seem to kick the carpet one after another and begin to fall. And you make your move. You pass over to them and you say what exactly?
Hi there. No, you guys are very busy. We're curious if you could help us. We need to see Baron Merrick's Decana and take his audience today. We have some important information that we'd really like to share with him.
The man chimes in, I'm sorry, madam, that it would be nigh impossible. Today's a day of great importance to the Baron.
And I know that, and I very much respect that, but what we need to share with him is equally as important and really time constrained, kind of like a literal matter of life and death.
She's nodding very seriously behind you.
If it would, I don't want to share too much, but it does have something to do with some schematics that I think you guys might be missing.
He glances to the others. You said a matter of life and death. For whom exactly?
To be honest, a lot of people.
By whom's hands? Yours?
Formerly yours.
Give me a diplomacy.
Did I get that right? that is.
Yeah, it's just pretty much it.
Oh, girl.
Wow.
Can I luck reroll that?
Do we have any? I don't know if we have any.
You have one. 5 is not strong.
I mean, considering diplomacy was the whole plan, I would consider re-rolling your crit fail. Your natural.
Yeah, Frost
1.
isn't here to tell you to not do it. So
Yeah.
That's his rule, not ours.
yeah.
You can reroll. You have 1 luck reroll.
We have no bard today. I'm taking this. Normally I vibe with the same rule. I'm taking this.
Let's
See,
go.
look at
That's-
that.
Wow.
That's a good turn.
It's better.
That's
Indeed.
a much better turn. There's a pause when you say that. You said by the hands of us, as in you mean the guards.
More House Kenneth in general. Again, I don't want to say too much and cause unnecessary unease and panic to somebody as kind as you. We just really need to see the Baron and have a conversation with him and about the schematics and what's going on and what we know.
You're not getting paid enough to deal with this, man.
Cain, I think Cain, Sera, and Anju, give me perception.
I'm gonna use my luck reroll.
That's a little better. There you go.
Let's see, what does Sera get?
I got an 18.
Oh, you got an 18. Okay. 18, 18, and 25. The 3 of you will see this. It's very tight. In the midst of Marian explaining the situation, there is a very, very tight, curt nod. The eyes turn to just over her shoulder, and you just see a very quick, just like that. And you begin to hear the footfall of plate boots move up behind you. I think it might be important for you and yours to come with us then, ma'am. If there's something that seems to happen, and it's a matter of life and death, especially of those of House Kenneth, we might need to investigate your claims.
I appreciate.
Do we have a choice in the matter now, or are you detaining us?
I suppose it's a
Am I
matter of
being
how you
detained?
respond from this point. If you act hostilely so, as will we.
We aren't going to be hostile, but look, the information we have is very sensitive. So give us your boss, and then have them give us their boss until we see the Baron.
But there's a strong chance that that's not going to happen until I can at least put you in a room, even if you're all together. You're not detained.
We would like to go to a room.
We love
Right,
rooms.
Marian?
Is there a chance it could be like an open dining room with a door that can't lock us in, perchance? I'm claustrophobic. It's not that I don't trust you guys. You're wonderful. I just not really a small space person.
I don't know what that means, but I suppose it's important to let you know that the door will have a lock on it, and it will be a private meeting chamber.
That's fine.
That's
Okay.
fine. We're strong, Marian.
Yeah, I
Great.
just.
And if you will,
Okay.
this way, I will lead. Follow in my stead. If you act out whatsoever, my men around you will also in kind act.
We're just here to party.
Anju's like looking at the Goombas like, "It's fine."
Thank
You
you
mean you
so
don't
much for
harm.
your. Thank you so much for your help. Can I ask what your name is? I'm Marian.
Erickson,
Erickson. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for your assistance today. I really appreciate it.
there is, for a moment before he turns, you see another smile. It's just quick. It's kind of turned at the corner of the mouth. But he turns and he kind of nods to the others. They kind of fall in step behind. There's one on each side of your group and 3 behind you, plus him leading. And he seems to guide you through some of the more winding halls of House Kenneth before you're finally met with a room. It is about 30 feet long, probably 20 or so feet wide. There are 2 long tables in the center, many chairs on each side, and on the end caps, there are paintings that decorate each portion of the wall. You are afforded no windows. there is just a single door. It is a private meeting chamber. The door itself is wooden. It is carpeted. There are no amenities offered. No drinks, no food. It's just a meeting chamber. If you'll stay here, it will be moments before we have someone to attend to you.
All right.
Right.
Thank you so much, Erickson.
Thank you.
After all of you file in, the door is shut, and you can hear the auspicious turn of a key in its lock.
I don't like
I can-
that.
I can pick that.
Okay.
Fine. Sera can probably punch through the wall if we have to.
Probably.
No door can hold me.
Am I doing okay so far? I've tried. I know that Ivan normally goes the like, I'm better than you route, but I thought that maybe I'd try kindness first. So
Well, it got us in a private locked room.
I mean,
so
bet-
good.
better than I
in.
could do. Okay, we gotta remember the plan. It's bribery first, then blackmail.
That's right.
I'll do my best.
We have their schematic.
Yeah.
But don't just come out right away and be like, schematic.
No, I mean I'm gonna mention that we've seen them, but I wasn't gonna mention that we.
We-
Yeah, I know. I
You're doing
understand.
great.
Okay,
You're
sorry.
way better than
we
Ivan at
tot-
this.
We
I-
totally believed in you. Just double checking.
I actually really needed the reassurance. Thank you so much. I'm really nervous right now. I don't really do this.
Anju like pauses for a moment and squints and just like robotically like just pats you on your head.
Please don't mess up my hair. It's okay. Thank you.
You're doing great.
Thank you. You're also doing great.
Back.
Okay, guys, serious.
Hear that, Sera? I'm doing great.
I see that on June.
Yeah, just like take a note of it though.
5
Note
or
has been
so
made.
minutes pass. I'm sure there's more short conversation, more encouragement. And comeuppance is noted for how well you were doing without Ivan in tow and employ. Before there is
But
this...
we're very worried about him.
Yes, you are. For you
Part
hear
of the
sound
mind.
of the lock turning. And as the door turns, a man begins to enter. This man appears to be very androgynous. The hair is similar to Marian's, with an exception of the fact that it's blonde. It is parted down the center, but it's pulled back behind their ears. It is an elven man, whose figure and frame is decorated in such a way that makes you think that they have been a professional swimmer their entire lives. They are lithe, quiet, and nimble. And in turn, another person, someone with a bit broader of a build. They also look to be an elf, but more brutish in nature. Someone that has found comforts in a bar, in a tavern, and especially in an alley. Some of you recognize the androgynous man.
You all described Binder also as androgynous, so that's
Binder.
yeah, that's what
Come
I was
on, man.
thinking.
How is this guy here?
Yeah.
Well,
When we leave
luck.
off with Binder.
I wouldn't know what Binder looks like. I've never met him.
Right, you weren't there. This
So-
is right before we.
Binder is
Yeah.
a very thin face with a strong jawline. Decorates their eyes in shadows of almost like this royal green and a sway of purple that seems to be painted on like the most delicate and beautiful makeup that you might anticipate. They move with an unsteady grace. They almost plie and carry their feet in a way that makes you think that they're a ballerina, specifically a dancer. Binder of House Thorani.
Well, I'm gonna reach out my hand and I'm gonna say, hello there. My name is Marian and I love your hair. You also look great, but their hair's fantastic.
The androgynous figure has their hands on their lower hips, where you might expect like a cowboy to have their pistols on in like the front. And they bring their hands up to their chest in a way that it's like not to shake your hand. But the brutish man moves up and he quickly grabs your hand, and you witness something very interesting. Your skin begins to change color.
Oh, I should have thought about that.
You begin to take on the color of this sun-kissed vibrance, this leather-worn, alley-drawn skin that has never seen lotion. But where you're expecting it to move up your arm and you pause, it's that pregnant pause of fear before you react. You witness the same thing happen to their arm. It begins to mirror your skin. And he quickly drops his hand and tucks it behind his person. As you let your hand go as well, because he's dropped it, you slowly begin to fade back to the normal alabaster and porcelain-like skin that you have.
Did we see that?
It's brief, and depending on where you're standing in the room, I'll leave that to you to decide.
I think I'm just gonna look at him and kind of, it's like, it's very awkward, like, of like, looks like we got something in common. Friendliness.
Their eyes immediately avert from you. They refuse to look at you. And in that moment, when this begins to occur, my friend, something very strange begins to happen. As you say that, you have this unnatural nervousness that seems to flow from you as you begin to speak. And where you know words are coming out and the others are hearing those, you can hear from the foreground of the room this hush, this ambient sound, what feels like wind, what feels like campfire, and the sound of insects. The others can't hear it as you glance around to see if they can hear this as well. As you finish your sentence, you begin to smell this faint hint of wet earth and an aroma of azaleas, flowers.
Oh.
Sera, Binder greets you, hands still upon their chest. So what's that about?
What's what about?
Don't play coy. Come on. You're not wearing your ring. You made a promise. You pledged your loyalty. You knew we'd find you.
I did. As a matter of fact, I needed your assistance, hence why I did such an act. I was not here to unswear loyalty. I just needed your attention.
Oops, I dropped it. I'm just a girl. I dropped it.
Consider yourself lucky that it was myself in attendance. I happen to already be here. There is a masquerade ball. I know that you're aware. I can hear things. Well, I was hearing them until I started to hear the sounds of water rushing and ocean spray in the morning. That's how I knew that you had relieved yourself of the ring.
So, you do listen to our conversations. Lovely.
I have to. It's my job. That's what I do. But you needed me. What did you need?
We need to get in to the masquerade ball. It's part of our job.
Are you party crashing now?
Well, we have very important business to attend to, but as you know, it is a very exclusive event.
It is. It is.
And
Why?
I thought that maybe... Why? Well, you know our mission.
Can't a lady like to partay?
I am aware of your mission, yes, but I am also
Yeah, there's an
under
open bar. What other reason do you need?
the astute knowledge of recognizing that one Richard Freely is not in attendance, as he appears to be mourning the loss of his late wife.
Yes, it appears his son will be... Oh, hold on. You
Is
said
he?
that kind of... You said that kind of... Look, we know about your whole thing with Mr. Freely, okay?
You agreed to kill him.
Yes, I know.
We're working on it.
Unfortunate he's not going to be in attendance at this event.
Which is why it's confusing that you might need in.
We have other business to attend to. We have
We have
We
lots
have-
of businesses.
on good authority that
Stuff out here.
the host may be in danger.
Nea Krell, host of the On Dare Eyes, leader of the embassy of Trollenport and Zalargo, third in command to private investigations. You think that she is in trouble?
I really need to brush up on all of the terms for this event. But yes, and when we informed her, she shrugged it off like it was a farce. But
You think that she does
Unwise.
not have some form of provisional guard?
I don't think these guards will be privy to
Enough.
the undead type that may be hunting her. Let's just leave it at that for now.
I think I'd rather not. What do you mean?
Don't you already know? You've been listening to all of our conversations.
You, forgive me for saying so, speak a lot of bullshit with frequency. And your head is
part?
so vast. It's immense.
Why do you guys know everyone we run into?
Why
It's
do we
just-
have a letter with your name on it that's sealed with a magical wax?
Pardon?
I didn't say anything.
I would like for you to say that again, please. With more clarity. Speak it from your entire chest this time.
On a scroll on a vampire with your name on it.
A scroll on a vampire. I do not consort with vampires.
That's
Well, if you don't want to consort with vampires, you should help us get into the masquerade
We'll do it
tonight,
for you.
because that is the matter of undead that we are dealing with. Trying to exorcise that guy before he, hurts others.
While I appreciate the candor, I would like a small bit of clarity. You declare that you have a missive with my name upon it, and you flaunt with mild exaggeration that you have this. How about this? Perhaps you tell me everything that I need to know right this moment, or I will kill Sera.
All right, that's a bit extreme. I
Again.
am still swearing loyalty to you, remember?
Yes, but if you have something that personally belongs to me, I think that's valuable information. You shouldn't steal from assassins, Sera.
Oh my gosh. Every time we run into each other,
What?
This is
I don't
not-
think Marian doesn't know what's going on, so I think she'd
This
be
is-
very shocked by that.
this
Sorry.
is not one of my assassin boyfriends, let it be known.
No,
But
I'm not.
he is an assassin.
Are there more?
Are there more agents of House Thorani? You think that we came to power because we're a stoic member group of 3?
No, more boyfriends. I
Oh,
don't care.
Let's stay on. Let's focus here. You just threatened
Okay.
to murder Sarah.
Yes.
I'm just wondering.
Can I ask a question?
is this in-game
You-
or out?
It can be in game. Let's do it in game.
Okay.
beautifully haired person. We haven't met before. Again, pleasure to meet you. You just said House Thorani. Did I walk into the wrong building?
No, this
What-
is the
I must
the
be
House
crazy
of
because
Kenneth.
Yeah, that is what I thought. So part of me, again, kind of new to this whole thing. Clearly, you guys have a history.
Yes.
What do you have to do with House Kenneth?
We have to. We're in the operation of knowing many, many things. And we are at welcome hire by many houses as well. Our job is to dispatch of problems for Corvair, or Breland, or Ondare, or even the houses themselves. Yes, we were a part of something more. But in the last 2 decades or so, we've really privatized our sector. We've mastered our trade. We're quite good at what we do. And you had to know that we would arrive. I heard how less than conspicuous she spoke of our potential arrival as she removed the ring and chucked it into the river or bay.
As previously said, we speak a lot of bullshit.
Yes.
So, yeah, I was just putting, 1 + 1 together to make 2 here of what's going on. Thank you. You can proceed with the thing that was going on.
So about this
All right.
missive, Sera.
Yes. Look, you end up getting this info out of us one way or another, so I might as well just tell you. We are hunting down a vampire. And
Interesting pastime, given the nature of what you were tasked with originally. I'm intrigued. Please tell me more.
Gosh, I don't even know where to begin with this.
Let's get to the part where you said that you have a letter of mine that you collected from said vampire that you failed to kill.
Yes, we caught him along the way to this town, and on his, it was in his like wagon or whatever, right?
Yeah.
His black carriage.
In his creepy dark carriage, there was something with your name on it. I think we have it, right?
We do.
Might as well just show it to him. Maybe it'll help give us some more information. Or show it to them. So let's just. I'll try to procure this unless anybody
Sure.
protests.
If we show it to you, can you not kill us, please?
I would rather not. I'm in my finery at the moment. I might have to make him do it instead, and he might not enjoy that either.
We don't have to do that. It's all good. All friends here. Okay. Yep. Cain?
I have it. I have it in the sack. I
Oh yeah,
believe. Or do you have it? Yeah.
I have it. I'll just check my bag.
Do you produce it?
Here.
That was the
Anju's
sassiest
just-
ear ever.
Scowling at this man.
He collects the document, and he doesn't even take a moment to read it. You can tell the moment that his hand touches it, he's satisfied, and he seems to tuck it away into a pocket that you had not previously seen.
Now I trust him way less.
Now, you've said that
Secret
you've
pockets make me trust people more.
found this on a vampire. You have proof that this person is a vampire.
Yes, they murdered and sucked a bunch of blood out of them.
Well,
And
we
other
know.
vampires. Go ahead. No, you
No.
go, you go
We
ahead.
found
No,
their
you were
victims.
saying it in a much more eloquent way. So that's so you, Cain. You go
Well,
off, sweetie.
Your vampire friend that you like seems to think they're a vampire as well, so...
We found a pile of bloodless corpses in his wake.
And there you have it.
Coffin.
Coffin?
Yeah.
Silver nails. We have them.
If you're asking if we like snapped a photo, no.
Where's the vampire binder?
Can you please tell me their name?
It's Lucan.
That's all you have, is a first name.
Well, you know,
Lucan.
maybe
can't
we've given a lot of information.
You're right.
In
You
fact,
have. This is in an opportunity to prevent yourselves from lying dead on the floor in House Kenneth.
I thought we just went over that we weren't gonna really kill each other at all.
We have complied with everything you have possibly given us thus far.
You were tasked with keeping the ring on, and told that if you removed it, something very bad would happen.
It was an accident.
It wasn't
We
an
have
accident.
important. Okay, you know what? How about this then? For the future, can we establish some parameters that if something extremely important like this comes up, there could be a way for us to communicate that isn't me throwing the ring into the bay? Could we
Fine.
at least negotiate something?
You didn't even
please?
tell us it was bugged.
Yeah.
Was I supposed
work
to
both
inform you
ways?
that you were being watched? Was that a
It
part?
was quite obvious.
Was it part of the Thank you. But do you play us for amateurs? Of course we're going to watch you. Anju, we've
Thought the
been
ring
watching
was
you
for decoration.
for a long time. We were watching you before you fled Mido.
Oh.
We were watching you before we were tasked with hunting you. Or your parents. Or even your grandfather. We know quite a great deal about each of you. You, points to you, Marian. You're new. Give it time. We'll know enough.
We don't have to do that, but thank you, I guess. Glad to be known.
What's your name? Well, go on. You were born with it. What's your name?
I already introduced myself. My name is Marian. Thank you so much for asking.
Just
Well,
Marian, no surname.
No.
Fine, just Marian. Are you in an understanding of what exactly you're doing with them for us?
What I'm doing with these individuals next to me currently is hunting a vampire. I don't have any. I know that there might have been a deal that was made with you, but I don't consider myself a part of that deal.
You don't have a choice. The moment that you begin traveling with them, you, in cahoots. Best as friends. You were roped in. Congratulations. Now it is also a job for you. And you will be rewarded, of course. We will not make this a punishment. But the moment you begin traveling with them is the moment that you agreed that you would help establish the death of the most successful financial economic mandate in all of the land. Of course, his death will create a tsunami of effects across the realm. And it will in turn leave an inheritance for a one Ivan Pedro Pascal Freely.
Is that actually his name?
I forgot about that.
There's.
Yes,
is
that's
that
his
real?
name. That's his name.
Did you change that?
Did
His
he
name
actually
is
fucking do that?
Ivan
It is.
P.P. Freely.
PP
Yes.
Freely, yeah.
Oh, right. I remember the PP.
I knew it was PP.
I didn't
I
think
did not know it
Pedro
was Pedro
Pascal.
Pascal.
Yes.
Oh God. Okay. Well, you know, that's kind of rude. I know that that's like kind of, I guess your business is being like stealthy and, you know, probably making deals like this, but it's not really kind to do to a person.
It's also very unkind to show up to a private residence unannounced, especially when it's hidden from the eyes of everyone else. You showed up in my house, of which you were the first to date to do so, to walk out with your lives. That is gift in and of itself. The unfortunate part is the consistent ability to offer information freely. Interesting. given the circumstances. I wouldn't have known about this missive had Cain not said anything. I also wouldn't have had much information in regards to Richard Freely and Ivan's reluctant relative had Cain not offered that information. Again, your head is so vast, you just have a hard time shutting your mouth. I'm glad that we've had this conversation. And as to answer you, I will impart a personal detail. They are tasked with watching you and communicating with you as I see fit. They're not for fraternization, and I know that you will be so inclined and wish to do so based upon some of our recent hearings and conversations over the past night or so. Cohen! The man steps forward.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
You are tasked with detailing them, and if they step out of line, regardless of your relation, it will be your job to dispatch of them as per my discretion.
Oh, come on. Anybody else? Anybody else?
I understand the hint of jealousy, Anju.
What? How
Stop.
did he
Stop
tried
the
to
facade.
kill me?
Stop the facade. It's ugly and unbecoming. Just own up to it.
Speaking of unbecoming, we would like to be coming to the masquerade ball this evening. So is there a way you can get us in?
Binder smiles. There is a wide smile.
Look, I'm trying.
You've been hustling this entire time.
That was pretty good. Yeah. We can help. It will only get 2 of you in. If it means that it expedites our personal task, I'm happy to. You'll have to figure out for the rest of you.
Well, 2's better than none.
It's
I'll
better than
take
1.
that. It's better than
Also.
1. Yeah. Anju with the math over here. Thank you, Binder. Yeah, I'm assuming I kind of gathered you didn't introduce yourself, but right? That's because that was the name on the. Anyway, so thank you for the. Can you like invitation or thank you? I didn't think that was gonna work.
Cohen will assist you in collecting.
I have a question. If we only have 2 invites and Cohen is supposed to tail us, does he then have a 3rd invite?
Cohen is considered my +1. I will be in attendance this evening as a representative for House Thorani. That's right. I'll be watching, not just listening.
Great! Awesome! Super excited to see you there. Can't wait to see what you're wearing. Again, you look fabulous. Okay, cool. Thank you for this. So are we good then? Cohen, you ready to join on in?
Cohen doesn't say anything. He is very, very tight-lipped. Binder says, well, I must compose myself and prepare for this evening. I have quite a few baths to cycle myself through and to find the appropriate linen.
So, am I getting a new ring, or is like Cohen now the ring?
Cohen's the ring.
Cool.
Wish we could throw him into the ocean.
You could try. He's a strong swimmer.
I'm sure.
Is Sera just barely keeping it together?
No, Sarah's more composed.
Okay. Binder turns. There is a slight step backward and then a turn, and then with silence, whereas in the door has made all of the noise. It was just quiet. You hear the slight clink of the lock turning, and then Cohen steps to the group And as he turns to face the door, before whomever else arises in attendance, his body begins to shift and turn to look like a one Ivan Freely.
Cool.
I know that.
Do you, Ralph?
Yeah.
Wait, it was
That
Binder
makes me
that just
uncomfortable.
What's that, Squid?
It was Binder that just turned into Ivan.
No,
yes.
Binder left. Cohen.
Binder left. It
Cohen's-
was Cohen.
Yes.
Oh, Sarah,
Cohen.
that's gotta be really weird for you emotionally, huh?
That's what I was thinking, honestly. That's why I said blah.
Yeah, can I
I
ask
feel
why?
like we're
why
just
Ivan?
gesturing, like,
So he can look like he's part of our group because Ivan's not there.
sure.
That's the exact reason right there, yeah. It's so that it's not suspicious.
Okay, well, once we find Ivan,
Can
then
you
what are
warn
gonna
us
be?
next time?
He looks over to you. What did you want me to say? You wanted me to tell my boss no, that I didn't want this? Perhaps you should have considered that before you took off the ring and chucked it into the ocean.
I'm saying warn us next time before you turn into one of our friends.
I've been personally living in this
unannounced.
detail. I'm stuck. I can't. Let's just assume that despite what you think, Binder is always listening.
Oh, great.
Removing the ring didn't stop anything.
Well,
Well,
it got us what we wanted, 2 invites. So,
Yeah,
I'll
no,
be
there
taking
is-
one of those.
there is no invite.
there was no invite.
No, I have to manifest the invite myself, meaning I will have to remove attendees of the Masquerade Ball to provide you with tickets. So, thank you for giving me free work.
Oh, well, that's what we were. Ivan and I were planning anyway. So look, guys, we're gonna have to end up killing people anyway.
Yeah, what do you mean remove?
He
know
looks
what,
to you and you see Ivan's brows furrow, and in the most Ivan voice is like, "What do you mean? You know exactly what I mean. I have to kill 2 people. Come on!"
That was pretty good.
that was really good, actually. Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Well, first off,
Anju hates
what-
Cohen slightly less. Something in his brain started to
Okay.
turn.
Is there a way you could not kill people? Maybe you could tie them up and then take their invitations and leave them there till morning.
Yeah, can we just not steal invitations from somebody and get there before them?
They're professional assassins.
You could be really, really good when talking to Baron de Kenneth. I don't know what your angle is, but I'm guessing that you came here in hopes to wrench some tickets free of him. He's not going to come off of it, but if you're looking for +1 status, I hope that you're better lipped than you were with Binder.
Maybe
well,
I shouldn't talk.
Yeah, actually, Cain, in the future, I feel like we shouldn't really offer up things.
I thought that they could help us open it and then we could read it together. But that was very suspicious what they did.
Yeah, but also him having a letter with Vampire Man was also suspicious, and I think we could have maybe used some instincts there to know that it was not going to go well.
Sometimes I just
These-
blurt it out.
I'm gonna be real. These motherfuckers have us by the balls.
They do.
There's not. It's fine.
We're pretty. We're pretty
We are
entangled.
I hate to say it as a point of pride. I hate to say it, but we are lucky to be alive.
Yeah, it would have been really nice when when you guys were like, "Oh, come with us on this." If you gave me the warning of deals that I had just signed myself up for because I was walking in the same direction as you.
You took your gold debt
swear we-
on.
Don't you?
And I know, so fine with that. Thank you so much for that, by the way.
And
Just,
we've welcomed you in as our friend as well into our party.
I mean, I
our
feel like
warm
I would have
embrace.
mentioned it. Are you sure you just forgot. I didn't just forget. I feel like we would have mentioned it.
No. I knew that this was like a thing that was happening. Just like I just mean in the future, if we could let me know, oh yeah, you're probably now a part of this because you're with us. Just so I know like what I'm in for would be great because it's hard to use the haha, can't touch me bargaining chip when that chip isn't able to be bargained, if that makes sense.
You know, sometimes in life, things just happen and you can't plan for them, and that's just life.
Clicking noise of the lock itself unlocking as the door swings open, and a man steps in with a younger woman. The woman looks to you, and she's not sure what to expect, but then her eyes meet with Sera's, and it is a face that she recalls. You're staring at Lady Eladrin Devown herself.
Hey. Yay.
Her jaw sinks for a moment. And the man that's unlocked the door, as he turns to look to see what's going on, he says, "What?" And I'll show you a picture. I have this here. It's a handout. Everyone should be able to see this. This is the Baron of the house. Show to everyone.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Oh no, he's hot.
Is he single?
This is Baron Merix de Canith. He is the patriarch and baron and leading a front of the house itself. He has inherited some troubles. He constantly has this pensive look about himself. His brow is rather tight, and he has the two twin lines between the eyes, as he is almost always in a state of focus. But he sees you, and then he looks to Lady Eladrin, and there is a pause, an audible pause that she just can't quite shake. Before he says, "Eladrin, what?" And she she raises her hands in almost like "I'm walking here," but she you see her, she's like, it's them. It's them. It's Scout's Honor. It's them. They're the ones that I hired. He turns, and you hear just the sound of his hands clapping. "Well, I heard you were magnificent failures in the first stint. I'm hoping that if you've arrived here, you have something better to offer."
Well, ready for first off, pleasure to meet you.
I need a will save, Squid.
Why? Okay, one second, I gotta find it again. Oh no, I found it. It's all good.
Not bad, not bad. You feel this it's almost as if the breath was kind of lifted from you, but you're able to kind of hold this down. It's a nervousness that you can't quite shake, but you're able to muscle it. I need a perception from Cain. From everybody else, yeah, Cain, yeah, everyone else outside of Marian.
Is it because I think he's hot, or no? It's
No,
not the
no, it's not.
Damn it.
So Anju with a 22, Sera with a 15, and Cain with a 27.
What 21 was first? It lagged.
Oh, 21. That's totally fine. So, Sera, your attention again is drawn to the others. It's faint. It's a little difficult to tell. Whereas we see Cain and Anju, you pick this up near immediately because, well, one, Marian has begun to speak, and two, you've had to be very careful given the nature of, one, the location of the people that you found yourself in company with. But where Marian says, "So," and she kind of places her hand upon the table, standing, it's kind of interesting as she begins to explain. You can see where her fingers drag across the table to kind of come up. Where her fingers have drug across the wood, you can see that there is almost like a moss, and then a single petal of a blade of grass rises from the surface of the table. The Baron begins to cross the gap because you've stood, and he extends his hand to shake yours. Do you take his hand, Marian?
That's so tricky. Damn it. Can I? Okay, is it my left hand or my right hand on the table right now?
It would have been
Like,
your
is it-
left hand as you kind of brought them up to your, I'm guessing your side, so it would have been your left hand.
So it's not the hand that's like kind of mossy
Correct.
right now.
Correct.
It's the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is like look like I'm reaching to shake his hand politely, but I'm probably nervous after what just happened and like
Sure.
clearly that I mossy hands right now. So we're gonna pull a Ivan, and I'm gonna like try to kind of like fake trip, like I like kind of like smacked it to the table, so I miss a little bit,
Okay. Yeah.
so
yeah,
I
that
don't
makes sense.
actually shake
You know
his
what?
hand.
Give me a performance.
Okay.
The sigh is crazy.
Oh no, I'm a bard. It's fine. I'm a bard this evening.
Yo, Story, thanks for the subs.
What's up, Storybook? Thanks so much for that. Look at wow,
What, my dude?
Squid going hard over there. Look at that. That's nuts.
I want to bet last time I streamed.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you
That's
so
what
much. My apologies. Thank you so much.
You stumble forward in performance, and you feel pretty confident about it. No, it's not on Ivan's level, right? It's not. He has managed to perfect the art of looking deliberately bumbling. But that wasn't in an effort to see through the ruse. That was a reflex to catch you. As you stumble forward, acting as if you're going to fall, he extends his arm out quickly and catches you from falling. The moment that his arm connects with yours, I need everyone in the room to give me a will save.
I should have just said no.
Just click on Will.
Yes. 13, 13, 9, and 14. Everyone fails. The moment Marian's hand rushes past and Merrick's grabs onto her arm to hold her, his dragon mark begins to burn against her skin. White lines flare beyond his clothing. The air bends and sound begins to drop away. And in a blink, the world around you has changed. You are standing in a forest frozen in time. Trees turn to stone, reach upward in jagged approach and claws, their branches tangled in nettles in the canopy of brittle, glassy leaves. The ground crunches underfoot like old bones, and the air is dry and heavy. So still
God damn it.
that it feels like it's holding its breath. Marian, something hums in your bones. It's not sound, but memory. It tugs you forward, insistent, to a place the others failed to immediately see. The rest of you begin to see, in a lack of color and an absolute loss of light in so many places, you get tracer images of something more than where you are, but you can smell the cold earth, the wet soil, the lingering scent of azaleas. The forest stays dead and gray until, without warning, the stonewood gives way. Now, Marian, the path ahead grows quiet. It's not the soft sort of quiet of night. It's the heavy quiet of a place that doesn't remember what life actually sounds like. Around you, the trees stand frozen in place, their trunks turned to stone mid-reach, every branch etched in brittle detail. This place is foreign to you, but it feels so familiar. It's like a home that you didn't know that you had. But it's yours, an inheritance. The ground is choked with deadfall and bark flaking to dust, each step crunching like the bones beneath your boots. Here, nothing sways. Nothing stirs. Even the air feels still. It feels dry. It's stripped of warmth as though something took it long ago and never gave it back. Marian, you are the lost leading the blind as you look back, and they can see nothing. They see silhouettes of shapes, tinges and outlines of things that might be there. But you can see someone else's eyes focusing. Ivan. Ivan's eyes focus. He goes, no. No. No, I already did this. I already did this. This is beyond my time. No. Not again. And he starts to look around in panic. You realize then, in that moment, as you're looking at Ivan, it's Cohen. A man whose skin did exactly as yours did. A changeling.
What's going on?
Everybody else can talk. Just because you can't see doesn't mean you can't talk or hear.
Oh, what the,
So
what the blazes?
can we see? Can any of us see any of us?
You are just getting like rough outlines. You literally have like the vision of maybe a foot and a half in front of your face before it immediately fades into a haze of mist and outstripped silhouettes of what may be something there, but you're not sure if it's an illusion or not.
Can we hear each other?
We've been-
Marian,
Yeah, you can hear each
Marian.
other.
Yeah.
Cain.
Hi.
Sarah.
Have we been sent to the Shadow Realm?
I'm getting so tired of this fucking shit. Where are you?
Squid,
Where are
Co-
we?
at your feet, at Marian's feet, is the body of Baron Merrick's Decaneth. He's alive, so far as you can tell. You can see after a moment the inhale on the chest, and you can see the nudge of blood pulsing through the neck of Lady Eladrin Devown. They're alive, but they are asleep. And you're not sure why. When you look at Sera, Sera's arm is missing. It is a stump where armor wishes it could be, where an arm begs to hang, but it's nothing. Where Cain's skin seems to ripple back and forth between his draconic form and a man that he used to be. And where Anju looks a lot closer to a little boy. Something that echoes into their truth.
They put us in the dark world.
Did I do this? So, sorry, sorry, and I think Marian's like kind of like touching like herself, making sure that like she's, well, touching herself sounds weird, but like, you know, like patting
Sure.
herself down, making sure that she's
it's-
like okay, and like
and that
trying to
you're real.
tether herself to something.
Yeah.
Cohen, you said you've been through this before. What is this?
I'm not. I went through this. I went through the fucking call. I'm not supposed to be here. This is not supposed to happen. Why am I here? Why am I here?
You know, I might have done this. Well, not me. Okay,
Well, I'd do
cool.
it then.
It's here's the thing though, is do you guys remember Cohen, are we related? Do you guys remember when there was like the thing, like the little jackal thing that came out and it was like ah, your mother
Yeah.
hag.
Yep.
And we like
Yep.
had the whole yeah. So haven't done it before.
Really weird.
Think this might be it. Definitely didn't think it was just gonna like do it happen like this. I thought maybe I'd get a missive or something when she was calling. Apparently, maybe not.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Who's your mother?
Ooh.
Who is your mother?
Up above board. I don't have my notes with her name. Can you tell me
Sure. Give me a wisdom test. This would be, I mean, it's pretty tangential, but it's important. You may not necessarily remember it because it was only muttered once.
Yeah. What religion of? Oh wait, you said wisdom. Just
It's wisdom.
general?
This is a memory test. So just click your wisdom.
Okay. Genius.
Her name is Roth. Wroathe. Roth.
Can you spell it one more time for me, please?
Wroathe.
Roth is her name, I believe. I've literally heard it once.
You say and you kind of mutter it for a moment as you say it, and is like his eyes. He double takes. Roth. Are you fucking kidding? Roth, the weird mother.
Rude.
What's the weird mother?
I mean,
The weird mother. The weird mother is. She's the first hag.
Oh, right.
The weird mother is the first hag.
You did mention that.
Are you guys close?
Is that bad?
No, that's not my mother. We're related, but that's not my mother.
Sera, don't worry. I'm not gonna take your man. We are related.
Yeah, we're related in the sense that, in this case, Anju is related to Sera. Like we come from some place.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. So there's no like.
Excuse me?
Look, the family line is long, and she's like beyond great. I didn't even think she was still fertile. If you're an actual daughter of Roth, you're a fucking progeny. What are you even doing on the material plane? You shouldn't even be there.
Whoa.
Maybe I like it there. What do you mean that I shouldn't be there? I've never she didn't raise me. I don't know anything. What should I know?
Ask for this.
Sorry, guys. I don't know.
He steps to you and he closes the gap very quickly. He gets like a foot within your face. You can feel his breath. So are you fucking with me right now?
Oh.
Is your mother actually Roth?
Yeah, I mean I think so. It's like it was like this little jackal thing told me that was my mom.
A guide. You saw a guide.
Yeah, and he said that she would call and asked if I was willing to take it, and I was like, maybe. Let me think about it.
That the jackal is a fade guide. That's a fade guide.
Mm-hmm.
And why did you find a fade guide? They're only supposed to be on the material plane, hunting aberrations of the Fae. Why? That doesn't. Are you sure Roth is your mom? Are you sure you're not a monster?
Whoa.
Hey,
Okay.
hey.
There's a lot of information being thrown out here right now. Why don't you just take Marian's word for it? And why is this such a big deal? Like, yes, okay, so this hag hasn't been able to procure children or something, but
Do you understand
clearly,
how changelings work, Sera?
very vaguely.
We are mistake offsprings. They're not even supposed to have children. And when they have them, they never tell their children. They simply move to the material plane, they drop us, and they take someone else's. We are simply put in their place to be raised by another, and they never check on us until we hear the call. And then we have to jump through hoops to see if we're worth keeping alive long enough to inherit their problems. Crowtooth Meg had plenty to make me do before she finally let me go, because I happen to have been originally born with a penis, bless. But you, not so much. The call is going to be stronger with you, and Roth of all the hags. Well, I'm sorry, sister, you drew the short stick here. I don't know what sort of hoop she's going to have you jump through, but if it's true, if there's even an inkling of what you said is true, she is the first. And, well, I mean, I would just do what she says, or she might turn them into wicker baskets.
I think that
baskets.
Us?
Marian is kind of like, I know that he got close to me. I think she would have taken like a slight step back. I also think that she's probably fighting back tears right now. One, because this is like a lot, and I've just endangered like the few people that I've ever cared for and have cared for me, really. Number one. And number two, I don't think she fucked with the fact that Cohen just called her a monster. And I think that hit really, really deeply. So I think that she's like literally fighting tears right now of like overwhelming and like not really sure what to do right now.
I can tell that this is taking you by surprise. But there had to be some sort of inclination you had to know. One, that you're a changeling, and two, that this was coming. And if you just chose to ignore it, that was a mistake.
Where are we now?
Can we get out of here? I can't even see anything.
You're not going to see anything unless she wants you to see anything. And if you see something, don't talk about it, especially if you see her. I'm not allowed to talk about my mother to anyone.
See her mother here.
Where do you think we are?
I don't know. I can't see.
Yeah, it's probably for the best then.
Are we in the Fey world?
Closest guess, somewhere between the hedge and our home, the material plane. This is her space. She makes the rules here. And if it's actually Roth again, well, she created them. The rest of the hags. She created the rules. She created the changelings. Don't doubt a word she says. I mean that with the utmost of sincerity. Don't doubt a word that she says. She may twist and contort things to make it look like it's a brilliant vision. But she's being truthful. And there is no stretch of sarcasm. If she says she's going to turn your friends into wicker baskets, she can actually do it.
I'm sorry. I think at this point Marian probably would like kind of turn away because she's definitely like starting to cry. And it's just like repeatedly being like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't want this. I didn't want you guys to be here. I am sorry. I am sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. No one's getting turned into wicker baskets, he says with zero confidence.
So I have to do this and then we can go. Right?
One can only hope. I'm going to be honest with you. It's rare that I meet one like me. And I would love to get to know you, but maybe we can figure that out if you come back. Because if I stay here, she can't hurt me, and eventually my mother will come for me, and pull me out of this place. You'll know when you get there.
Okay.
It's a lot more vibrant than here.
Okay. And this has to be now. Couldn't, like, delay this a little bit? Maybe put on my nice clothes before I meet my mom, or no? It's not really an option.
Now, you
How
know,
does
none of
time
us
work here?
none of us ask for puberty. Okay, it just hits us. Unfortunately, ours looks a lot different than getting hair in strange places.
Okay. Thank you. Really glad you're here, actually. Because thank you.
I'm going to
okay,
stay with
so-
them. And he points
Yeah.
to the Kenneths. The reason she let them in is because they're important to you. She will use that against you.
Oh, great.
Great.
You got this.
You're gonna be okay.
Whatever
Marian.
it is, you've got it.
We will be
We'll back you up.
yes, we will.
in a
I don't know how we're going to back her up. I don't know.
We will support you in whatever
We'll
your mother requests.
I'll start throwing fireballs if I don't hear back from you soon.
Yeah, we'll protect you. We'll protect you.
Fireballs.
I think should kind of smile a little bit, like that would have broke the fireballs would have made her giggle just a little, just a kind of little in a attempted positive spin. I care about you guys, and apparently my mom approves, so yay for that. I'm trying to say I like you guys a lot, and I don't really know how to spin it because I could just kill us all because I exist. So that's trying here. Thank you for being there.
I hope we make a good
Don't
first
kill us.
impression. Anju has just resigned to this being. This is the fourth time we've been enveloped in some fucking alternate, whatever. He's just sitting on the ground,
Unfazed.
legs crossed, just let me know when I'm allowed to do something. If you need me to shoot somebody or whatever.
Yeah, Anju, you should probably stand up. She's not
I
going to
should
see her
stand
unless she's not going to see her unless you're in company. There's a reason she brought you here.
Oh, we have to come with.
Yeah,
I thought
you
yeah,
have to come
okay.
with me.
You have
I
to.
see.
Yeah, yes, you have. I was brought here. I don't know why, but she doesn't need me. I'm already somebody else's. I'm claimed.
Okay.
And they would be awake if they were encouraged to be there.
Well, I thought we were waiting here. Well, then we'll come with. See, it's no
Well,
worries. We'll
someone-
come with you.
Someone's going to have to come show me where to go.
Where are we going?
I don't want to meet your mom.
Maybe she's nice.
Hags don't like me.
They don't like anybody.
I like you, and I'm a hag. So, you've got one out of many. So,
The moment
but
that you
maybe
say that,
after
Marian,
your puberty, you
you
won't.
immediately feel this punch deep within your chest. It's the pull. The pull has never been this strong before, and it's almost as if someone has hooked you and is starting to tether you in a direction that only you can see.
so can I walk towards
You
it?
have to.
Could I?
You can't
Yeah.
even resist it. Before you even realize your legs have begun to move, you're moving in that direction.
Okay.
You realize
Are
your
we
allies
coming?
are stuck there. Their eyes are kind of
Red Robin.
moved in any place.
Red Rover.
When she begins to move, the three of you only gain the outline and trace of her hair color to follow. It's almost as if it's a fairy tale that's leading you, a fable. It's like Alice and the White Rabbit. Except your White Rabbit is Marian.
All right.
Marian, while the others only see lifeless gray and just enough of you, you begin to feel something else. It is, again, that hum. It's not sound. Again, it's like a memory. Notes that shouldn't be there. Deep within the echo of your own bones, carrying with them the ache of recognition. The air feels immensely heavy around you. Almost bending to the east, where the petrified trunks press close, your chest begins to tighten further, not in fear, but in a quiet uncertainty that you've walked this path before. And you can't remember it. Every step you take is in a direction that feels right, like your foot was supposed to fall there, but just a little further beyond that limb. Like you're following a road you were always meant to find. And this happens for a few moments, 100 paces, and then, like a curtain being pulled back, you find yourself in a glade, in the forest glade. The forest changes. Before you lies a break in the stonewood, green. Impossibly green. The colors are so rich, they almost hurt your eyes. Trees with living bark that twist and gnarl upward in slow, subtle motion. Their leaves drinking from sunlight that feels warmer here than it probably should. Flowers, azaleas, blooming in the wild. Unnatural shapes, petals curling in impossible spirals, and their scent coiling through the air in a mix of sweetness and something faintly rotten, like fruit past its prime. The ground is soft underfoot, thick with moss that pulses faintly when you step, like a heartbeat. And somewhere deeper in the glade, you swear you hear water trickling, but you can't see it. And at the very center, half swallowed by the living wood, stands a crooked cottage. Its walls flexing as though breathing, the windows glinting like watchful eyes upon you and yours. A chimney exhales pale smoke that smells of hearth and of home. But beneath it, something sharp. Something that promises, if you breathe too deep, you may never breathe again. You can hear something, this almost ribbon sound. It's sort of like when you cast a fishing line off of a fly reel, and you hear the whining noise of it moving too quickly. And as you round the crooked cottage, you find a crooked woman. And that winding noise that you hear is twine that she's binding around her finger. And when she stops, you no longer feel the pull. The pull ceases. And she turns to face you. Roth. It's a woman. A human woman. You were expecting something from a fable, something horrible, knotted, with a brilliantly long nose, some sort of monster, an aberration. But here sits a very humble, silently beautiful woman. It's not the kind that you would expect from, like, Sasha or from Lady Eladrin. This is someone who knows exactly what she wants, to remain innocuous and to hold her humble look. When she sees you, she sees the tears that have welled up in your eyes. You see a mother. Her lips turn down in almost like a sadness, and she puts her arms out She says, come here. And you can hear it. It's sweet. It's welcoming. And when it lands upon your ears, it is so warm. She says it again, come here, baby.
Oh, I think she would go and like hug, I guess, her mom. Yeah, like maybe a little like slowly, but not in a hesitancy way, but
Sure.
more just in like like I don't know, taking her time with it. It's a big moment.
As the crunch of Marian's feet begin to crest across the grass, everyone's vision begins to illuminate further. You're no longer seeing in that smoky haze in front of you. You're starting to get this brilliant emerald rising from the ground. You can see the outline of the smoky plume rising from the chimney above the crooked house. And then the colors seem to swell in like someone has dropped a watercolor palette in water. Swirls of imbuing beautiful tones. As Marian, you step up, you cross that gap. There's that hesitance, and she holds this earnest glare. When you pause, she takes a faint step to you, and she slowly places an arm around your lower back and then above your upper back. And you can feel the palm of her left hand as she presses your head into her shoulder. And those memories of the people that adopted you, that used you for the crimes you wished to not commit, that abused your time, your patience, who manipulated you, who gaslit you, who left you cold and dry and with nothing, it washes away. You were stolen for far more than the Fey realm. You have been found by the matron of hags and your birth mother. It's been a long time, Marian.
Hi,
I know.
I guess.
I know. It's confusing. She glances back to the three of you, and where she begins to wave, all of the fuzziness begins to wipe away from your vision, and you can start seeing in absolute clarity. Just, you're friends of my daughter's. Come here. It's fine.
Why is she so nice? I whispered to Anju. I wasn't expecting this.
And from the rear side of your right ear, you hear, because Fables painted me as a monster. She releases her hug from you, and she says, are you hungry? I've been making, it's not much, but it's enough for your friends, and it's enough for me.
I'm starving. Anju's gonna just like, well.
Please come have a seat, Anju, please. Sera, you as well, and Cain,
Like holds
you look,
out his hand.
you look
holds out
different
his
than
paw.
what I was expecting, but it's a pleasure to meet you. And she shakes your hand, and she's hesitant to shake your hand because you can tell she's a hugger.
Oh, I see. I want to like dab her up.
Okay.
Bring her in for the hug.
Sure. You do just that. Do you sit down? There are logs that have been laid out to like feel like chairs. They've even been cut into such a fashion where it's clear that there is a divisive line to provide you a space that is yours. And when you sit, it's perfect. It is carved specifically for your behind. It's even strange, Cain, when you sit down, there is a slot for your tail. It has never been better.
Comfy. Not very hungry though, but they didn't give her the nice chair.
Of course, I can't force you to eat if you don't want to. But you, Anju, you said you were hungry.
Starving.
Where you're sitting, she points to just at your feet, and there is a wooden bowl and wooden spoon waiting for you to pick up. She steps nearest the fire and she draws a giant ladle, and she waits. Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah.
She ladles out this massive helping, and you can see it looks like a very run-of-the-mill stew. There's some vegetables. There's certainly a meat inside of it. And she goes, I hope that rabbit's fine. I didn't know what necessarily to make, but it's what I had.
He's already eating it. Rabbit's great.
It's incredible. It's hands down the best stew you've ever had. You don't think you'll ever have a better stew.
This is incredible. This is the best stew I've ever had.
It's so rich and vibrant. The meat is perfectly tender. The seasoning, it's seasoned. What is seasoning? You've never had this before. It's wild.
Now I see where you got it from, Marian.
Can
I
I
think this-
cast detect magic on the and look at the soup?
Of course. I need you to make a Constitution save. Give me a Fortitude save.
Oh, good.
I need at least a 16.
Okay. Well, that didn't happen.
Okay. You catch a split-second vision. There is a flashing of light, and the figure in the place of Roth is something far more monstrous. We're talking half a second. Not even. It's just enough for you to register that there's a silhouette of some crooked beast in her place. And you're blind for the next hour.
Oh, I was joking.
Sick.
And I said 24-hour blinding stew.
You hear the sound of the teeth, the you shouldn't have done that, Cain. This place it's magic. You had to know that was gonna hurt.
Never been here before.
Mouthful. What did you do?
I can't see, and I tried to cast a spell.
Oh, yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
So
Sorry
I
about my
imagine
friend.
I'll just sit here quietly. Sorry.
I imagine
I feel
that
like I'm...
you have some questions.
So probably many. Yeah.
I apologize profusely.
It's fine. You'll be fine in time. And long enough for your dance this evening.
So we're so.
Oh, so you're not going to kill us.
That's not my intention.
Thank
You're
you.
far more valuable alive than dead.
That's what I've been saying.
So Roth, Mom, what do I call you to start? Maybe.
Called a lot of things, but if Roth is the easiest, it's been my name for a long time.
She's okay. Cool. Roth. So what are your intentions? What is happening?
Well, your blood called. It's time. You have to make a decision.
Okay, what's the decision?
The decision is to ascend, to remain here as my progeny, where you will be forced to abandon your friends. You'll be with me, and you will inherit a legacy as I bind my will to yours. Or you can remain with some of my earthenly gifts and stay on Eberron as a changeling, but that you will have to fulfill your father's legacy.
And what's my father's legacy?
It's a legacy that he inherited. My apologies. It's unfortunate that you were the firstborn woman of your family. But a very important person needed my help many decades ago. And the regard was that he would eventually, in his line, bear a baby girl. And that would carry my blood, and that you would be my daughter. And if you wish to stay a changeling, you will have to field that legacy. Now your choice is to stay here and inherit my legacy, or to remain a changeling and bear me 3 daughters.
Well, the...
Anju spits out his stew.
Ooh, indeed.
Busy.
You have a really nice house.
I can read between
Sera
the
might be
lines.
more.
Beautiful, beautiful walls. Oof, what's that over there?
I understand how this must sound and how it might seem. If you wish to know more about your father and the lineage that you may inherit if you stay upon the realm, you have rights to things that you know nothing of. But here, you will be a font of magic. New and exciting things will be spawned from your creative side entirely. Magics a mortal man or woman will never be able to ascertain or reach the levels of.
Above board. Holy shit, she's awesome. I didn't know I had all these capabilities. I just wanted to be a little weirdo. This is so much bigger. Wowza. Okay.
And there's
Inboard.
nothing suspicious about any of this.
No, I'm
Totally not.
You're locked
That
in.
soup is like bull balls or something, bro. You're like, that
Anju
is not good soup.
has accepted. If you change our entire reality around us, I'm not gonna like whatever. Like, okay, I'll eat the. I'm trying to impress your mom and embarrass you. That's what I'm trying to do, and it just got a little heavy. So I'm gonna eat my soup and shut the fuck up.
I am willing to concede, as I have a soft spot for my daughters, as they are not many. You will have the option as a changeling to produce 3 royal heirs of royal blood, meaning you will find kings to produce, or you will need to find a true changeling to produce a single heir with.
above board. Are you trying to get me to have sex with Cohen? What's going on right now?
He's just the nearest option.
I'm just saying he was just like, I'd love to get to know you, and now you're like, I gotta produce like a heir, and he's the only other chick. Anyway, sorry.
And mommy brought him here too.
In my eyes, Marian has not even had like a first kiss.
Sure.
So this is probably a lot of information for her right
Of course,
now.
yeah.
Can I, before we carry on with this, can I double check that I'm understanding this correctly? So I have the choice to either stay with her and like
Yes.
apprentice, and I basically become like magical being.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yes.
I can never return to
Eberron.
or like Eberron.
Correct.
Well, if I pick that, doesn't the campaign end, bub? For me.
It certainly can, but if you wish to finalize some things, like she'll let you wrap up your current tidings, right? She'll let you do that. It's not like, okay, you signed on, you're never allowed to go home, right? You're never allowed to go back there.
Uh-huh. Okay. And then the other option is I stay a changeling,
Yes.
no longer magical being. She will give me a couple bonus perks,
Yes.
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 and I have to produce 3 heirs that
Three-
I'd have to
three-
be either.
To be fair,
Female
it's
heirs.
three daughters. Yes.
Oh, so if I get unlucky, if there's like a bunch of Y chromosomes, I'm fucked. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. And they have to be of either royal or changeling blood?
Yes.
Or is that. God.
Damn.
Bear in mind, you can. She's an old lady. Okay, you can still talk with her, and she's capable of hearing you out. She's got a soft spot because, well, for some reason you matter. So.
For some reason, rude. Okay.
He just doesn't want to tell you why.
Okay. But I was not expecting this tonight when you said it was going to be a short session.
I wasn't
Right?
expecting this to go like this either.
Okay. Am I gonna have to make a decision tonight?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Cool. Sorry.
She does say, she says this, as everyone can clearly tell that Marian has a lot of nervous habits and tendencies. She tends to fidget a little bit, probably play with her hair, and maybe do things with her hands. Likely happening a lot now. She says, I'd like to punctuate with the reason. My loins are
Okay.
dry. I am incapable of producing any more young.
Uh-huh.
And you are a direct line from me.
Aha. Okay. So you want to continue the family line, and my uterus has to do the deuterus. Yes?
I need to replace the fates. I need
What?
to replace the fates.
Are they dying?
They have been unwritten. And I am incapable of seeing what happens on the material plane because of it.
Oh, okay. 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 So if I stay here, you wouldn't get any heirs. Right?
That's correct. But you would be my sole heir. And then you would find someone to replace the fates for me.
What would being your sole heir entail?
Quite a great deal. More than there is time before the masquerade ball this evening, I'm afraid.
Is time passing right now?
Yeah, I'm like, we have an event to go to tonight.
Come on, I thought this was like a pocket dimension.
Time is passing now, yes.
Fuck.
Okay. I'll try to be decisive then, I guess.
Worry not, I am prepared to solve a problem for you. She thrusts just 2 fingers down in just past the lip of the stew itself, where it looks like she might be kind of like grabbing a vegetable or a bit of meat, and she pulls an invitation. It's dry. She shakes it a little bit.
How'd you do that?
You see a single drip of stew fall from it, and then she pops it with a finger, and she passes it your way.
Mommy.
Whose way?
Whomever collects.
I mean, I guess I will. I doubt any of you guys really want to touch anything of hers after what just happened to Cain.
I already dabbed her up.
Ah, that's true. Would you like
We're
to grab
homies.
it or shall I?
Sure, I'll take it. She pulled it out of my stew.
Is that so?
I'm smelling it.
It
doesn't even smell like stew.
It doesn't. It's a mirror of the invitations that you've had up to this point. You would assume that the seal go unbroken. It's clear if it's going to pass your eyes from Roth, it's going to pass the embassy's eyes as well.
1, 2.
Well, thank you so much, Mom.
You don't have to say it so facetiously. It's fine.
No, it's not facetious. More little overwhelmed and nervous, you know.
Imagine how this is for me. I'm meeting my first daughter in 400 to 500 years, so this is rather difficult for me as well.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd meet my mom and get the birds and the bees talk instantly. Nice. I guess to finally meet you. So.
Marian, legacy is important. And it's far more than just producing heirs. It's answering what the world needs. The fates are important. And I wish that they were still alive as they were sisters to me. But someone released a dragon, and that dragon killed my fates.
I have so many questions, and I don't know if we all have the time before the ball this evening. Thank you again for the invitation. Am I able to, are we able to go back?
Find your friends. Find the sun. And you'll be fine. He'll know his way out.
Can I ask a question? I have many questions. Can I ask one currently? If I stay a changeling and stuff, do I still get to know you?
If you wish, of course. But severing the line and staying a changeling, refusing your hag heritage, you will never reap the benefits that come with its calling.
And what would the benefits be?
Another night.
Okay.
See to your friends. You'll find safety as you leave. Their vision will fade as they exit the glade, so keep them close. I'll make sure that when you find Cohen, son of Crowtooth Meg, that you'll be fine. And you'll be back in House Kenneth.
Okay. So I'll see you again soon?
With any luck, yes.
What should I do with my dishes? Do you have like a wash basin?
Leave
I'll
them,
rinse it
Anju.
out.
It's fine. I can take care of it.
Are you sure? Okay.
And she points to just put it down by your feet. And as you begin to set it down by your feet, you visibly see the soup that remained and any of the lingering vegetables just sort of disappear in front of your eyes.
Can I kind of like hold my arms out a little bit and be like, can I hug you goodbye?
She smiles. It's a smile of like an accepting mother, and she just gives you the nod, and she kind of walks into you for the hug.
I think the first time she was a little more hesitant, and this time I'd actually like hug her back and like linger there for a second.
Yeah.
And then
When you go to let go, she's hesitant to do so. There's a palpable sadness in it, but you hear sort of the hushed whisper of like a gasp, and she lets you go.
okay. Whoa, we got another invitation. I guess. And then, like, I'm assuming at this point we're kind of walking. That was kind of the goodbye to her. So I assumed at this point we've kind of like started easing our way back.
As you
Bye.
make your
Nice to
way
meet you.
through back into the stony forest, everybody's vision begins to fade yet again. But by the time you reach Cohen, he stands to greet you in what you could only guess is the face of a changeling, but it's a face that slowly shifts. It never sets on something that is rightfully his. You see the golden, almost amber-like eyes and the blue tinge of the lips, which is a telltale sign of male changelings. He sees you and... I don't know how to tell you this, but I know how to get home. I don't know how, but I know how to get home.
Great. Do you also know how to make children? Because I might have to do that.
Oh, right to it. Oh.
What the hell?
I'm still processing.
I mean, I understand. Just take my hand, and he extends his hand out.
Can we come to?
When the moment that you latch onto his hand, the world shifts and turns yet again, and you are back inside of House Cannith, inside of that meeting room, and you have just been caught by Baron Merrick's to Cannith. Careful now, you almost fell there.
Is there something going on? I look at Anju, I'm like...
Anju,
blinking.
you are capable, as of this moment, to slake a single addiction. Because you ate Roth's stew, any one thing that you're addicted to can be wiped away free.
What?
Whoa.
Wow. Is that just a coincidence?
Is it a coincidence? I think the coincidence is that you ate the stew.
Well,
The response is that you have permanently lost a single addiction that your character has. What that is up to you.
Poppy.
I mean, that's the I feel like that's the obvious answer.
I'm waiting on Ben to message me. It's actually chronic masturbation. I just have to get it out of my system.
Yeah, Anju finally, after all of these sessions, he's stopped chronically masturbating. Finally.
Love it.
Fucked up, bub.
Perfect.
Don't.
We're gonna end the session right there with Baron Merrick Kenneth saying, "You gotta be careful. You almost fell." Right there. That's where we end tonight's session. You guys know where to find all these players at. I want to take a minute to thank them for coming here and putting on the show. Without Ivan, without Frost, you guys killed it tonight. Even if he comes back and realizes that he was the butt of many jokes, I'm sure he will enjoy it still.
But we were very worried about him.
Yeah. Everybody make sure that you go follow them. I know immediately after this, Cobalt is going to go right back into streaming, probably for like another... How long would you say? I don't want to...
I mean, I usually get off in about 30 minutes, but yeah.
Well, maybe he doesn't. That's up to him.
I've been streaming since 10 a.m., so...
Yeah, maybe he doesn't. Maybe you guys will just have to watch more tomorrow. Either way, you guys know where to find them. Go find them in all the places, and we'll be back next week.